Hello, and welcome to The Gate, the first of hopefully many BitGoal-funded one-shots. You donated bits to the channel over the past few months to bring about a Monster of the Week one-shot, and this is that one-shot. Before we hop in, let's go around and do some introductions in case people don't know who we are, which seems really unlikely, but you never know. So let's go around, give our names, our pronouns, and our favorite, either supernatural, incident or creature. Starting with Kiana, I'm putting you on the spot.
Oh, great. Cool. Thanks. Hello. I am Kiana, also known as Kiana S. I go by she, they pronouns. Super excited to be here with this Monster of the Week game. I've only played Monster of the Week once before, and I really liked it, so it's super, super dope. So I'm trying to think of favorite supernatural.
Ghosts, cryptids.
I like cryptids. I like the culture around cryptids, I think is the better way of putting it.
I don't quite get it, but I'm glad it exists.
I'm just really into people being really into cryptids.
Yeah.
I think that's my feel around it.
Fair enough. Jess.
Me? Hi, I'm Jess. I am she, her pronouns. I often forget that because I don't think about my gender a lot.
What's that like?
Valid though.
I'm ambivalent and or questioning sometimes. I don't know. It's just weird. Gender's weird, everybody.
Gender's weird.
Yeah, gender's very weird. Valid. Incredibly
I don't feel any given way, any given day.
Welcome to twitch.tv/Narcissus. Gender's weird.
And as for supernatural things, other than gender being weird, it is not supernatural.
Is gender a cryptid?
Gender's a fucking cryptid. Nobody can prove it exists.
That's true.
I think we've stumbled onto something here today. God. So supernatural things I like. If you happen to follow me on Twitter already, it's literally in my bio. I'm a yokai enthusiast. But I like all things supernatural. I have been a ghost chasing, reading, crazy person since I was like 6 years old.
Nice.
I like all supernatural things equally.
Perfect. And yeah, I'm not at all surprised that your answer is yokai, given that literally last night we were playing another Monster of the Week game with yokai. So
there's such a rich tableau of weirdness.
Right? I feel like cryptid culture as a thing came about pretty recently. And I could be wrong here. This is speaking solely as an outsider. I could be wrong. And obviously mysticism and the spiritualism, I think is what I'm thinking of, have been around for 100+ years. But the whole specifically having a category of weird things that maybe exist but probably don't. I feel like we in North America are pretty new to this whole situation. We had myths and fairies and stuff, but fucking Japan has been doing that shit for forever.
Look, the sheer number of ghosts related to bathrooms is staggering.
Alone, yeah. It's I don't understand how anyone goes into a public bathroom in Japan knowing what might happen to you in there if you piss off the wrong ghost.
Not doing it. Don't want to die.
No, never. Hashtag never go into bathrooms. And yeah, moving right along from that fucking offshoot. Summer, who are you?
Hi. I am Summer. she, her. And what else was I supposed to say?
I don't know. Cryptid, weird thing, ghost,
Supernatural
monster.
shit you like.
I'm a big fan of ghost stories, specifically because my dad is the most like straightforward guy. He's just like classic middle class white financial advisor guy. I mean, his name's Mitch. Like, but he has the longest list of ghost stories that he tells you like he's telling you about the weather. And I grew up my entire childhood with him just being like, oh yeah, this one time in this hotel, there was this lady who sat on the end of my bed and then went into my bathroom. And then I found out there was a lady who died in that room later. And it's just like, so I really am a big fan of my dad's ghost stories. They haunted me all of my childhood. And now I just make him tell them to my friends. They're so golden. I love it. I love it. They're so
I see
good.
a new podcast opportunity.
Me and my dad?
Yeah,
Wow.
just talking about
That
ghosts.
would be something else.
Just have him tell you ghost stories and you just record it.
There you go. You're welcome. Free.
I'm not actually. I'm pretty sure I actually have a recorded story of him telling me a ghost story on my phone right now.
Nice.
Somewhere. Maybe I'll track that down and release that.
Patreon.
Super fun.
Put it on SoundCloud. It can be your SoundCloud
I
link
think
whenever you have a thread explode.
I think they're more unnerving just because he doesn't seem to be scared by it at all.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like he's telling you about this really, really fucking scary thing that happened to him, and then he's just like, yeah, and then I went home.
He's like, yeah,
They've
there
been-
was a ghost, I guess.
They've been
but
happening
whatever.
to them all. They happen all the fucking time his entire life. So he just doesn't give a shit, I guess.
Huh.
It's great. I love a good ghost story. Thanks, Dad.
Man.
Wild. Well,
So fun.
hi, I'm Dylan. He, him pronouns. I run into this problem a lot with fun shots where I come up with a throwaway icebreaker question just to get us rolling, and then I come up with it as I'm doing intros, and then I don't think of what my answer is gonna be. So I don't know. Like, I like classic monsters. I like werewolves. I like vampires, but I feel like people aren't doing anything cool with them anymore. In most cases, like it's sort of, we've established what a werewolf is and what a vampire is, and we're just gonna do this thing over again. So I guess, demons. I think demons are having a real hot time right now. I think there's some cool shit happening with demons in fiction, especially over on twitch.tv/off_the-table and their upcoming podcasts. One of which I'm on.
You're a big fan of all of my demons, is what you're saying?
Most of them,
my
yeah.
demons are growing on you?
Yeah, shut up.
Okay.
But, like, demons are cool. Obviously, like, all of From Dust is #demon time. Like, so, obviously, I like demons. I like otherworldly, cosmic horror monsters. I love all that shit. But today we are here for a different sort of monster. The actual nature of which we will hopefully discover over the course of today's investigation and mystery, assuming that our heroes are successful. But before we hop in, I wanna talk a little bit about the game. Monster of the Week is a Powered by the Apocalypse game, by a person whose name I have forgotten. Can you tell how prepared I am here? Which is to say, not a lot.
Michael Sands.
Thank you. Professional streamer,
Notes.
Dylan.
Profession.
I have the PDF in my other window. That's why.
Thank you.
I didn't remember either.
and-
I've been running it for like a few months, a year.
It fucking
year.
happens. It just fucking happens. We can't be expected to know everything.
Yeah.
Jeez, we do a lot.
And Monster of the Week is a game that is what it says on the tin. It is a game designed to emulate the types of stories you would see in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Angel, Supernatural, literal Monster of the Week narratives, where something happens, something bad happens, then the investigators start digging into it, trying to track down what monster did the thing. Hopefully they find the monster before it causes too much more damage, and then they defeat the monster. Whether or not that actually happens is up to the decisions of our hunters and the luck of the dice. So, without any further ado, why don't we just hop in? Why don't we just hop into this game? Oh, safety tools. We are using the X, N, and O cards as players here on the show. So the players are all intimately familiar with how those tools work. And yeah, so we open on San Francisco. It is a beautiful sunny day where in this city. And I think our background music here is Tony Bennett's I Left My Heart in San Francisco. And we get a bit of a montage as we see various parts of the city, people walking around, tourists down on the pier, people hurriedly going to work in the financial district. But then we come down to a car, a fairly nice car, but clearly rented. There's a phone clipped to the dashboard, and we see a young man driving this car who, I think we get a little bit of like ticker text at the bottom that says Taylor, so that we know who this is. And Taylor's driving along and stops his car and rolls down the window, and we hear him say, "Nathan?" And we hear like a vague assent, and the back door opens. We don't see the back seat of the car. Taylor presses the pickup rider button on his phone as the door closes and the car speeds off. We continue to hear the song. I think it's playing through the radio now as the car drives along, and Taylor says, so late for work, or? And we like vaguely hear yeah, I just slept in. Taylor like awkwardly holds the steering wheel with this like, they're not continuing the conversation kind of thing. And he turns the music up. And then as we reach the end refrain of the song, we see a ticker at the bottom say Tuesday, September 10th, 2019, 12 p.m. And the sirens that go off every Tuesday at noon begin blaring. And as they go, we see Taylor's car, empty, in the parking lot next to the Golden Gate Bridge, with its blinkers on. And then we cut to the three of you. Where are you hanging out?
Probably at my house? That would make
imagine
the most sense, I would think. It's the biggest. Probably
Alright,
the
yeah.
nicest.
Yep.
You...
Also, I think I live with you.
Yeah,
Yes,
you do.
You do. So...
Our house?
in the middle of the
It's your
street?
place.
Yeah.
So let's see. Elise lives out in the inner Sunset, which is a very residential section of the city, but kind of out of the way. Quinn and Luca, you live in the Noe Valley area, which is like just under bougie.
Okay.
You have a decent apartment rented here, not far from the Mission, so you're close to lots of good food and venues. You're sort of in the heart of the city, just a little bit removed and more quiet. And the three of you are hanging out, and I think Elise, your ringtone goes off. What ringtone do you have for Miriam?
Some names are escaping me, but probably something like from about like 10 years ago.
Okay.
This is like her favorite song.
Yeah, I think it's like Coldplay or something.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh shit. There's a Coldplay song I have in mind, but I can't remember the name of it. Okay. So yeah,
Names are
Coldplay
escaping me, but think
Coldplay
10
starts
years
playing.
ago, Coldplay.
And yeah, you're getting a phone call.
The scientist? That's pretty sad for a ringtone.
That's very sad for a ringtone.
Yeah. Damn.
I think it's yellow.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so she'll pick it up. So, hello?
Elise, where are you?
Hey, hon, I'm out. I can be home real soon. What's up?
Are you still with Quinn and Luca?
Yeah, she'll kind of she'll look up. Yeah. Do you need me? What what's going on? I'm sure I can head out.
Um, uh, Taylor, Taylor's dead.
I think Elise freezes at that. I don't think she left the room while this phone call was happening. Like,
I think while there was a break in the discussion or whatever they were up to, Quinn probably got up to refill everybody's drinks. But has kind of come back and is sort of looking at Luca questioningly and looking at Elise. What's up?
and she looks up at Quinn and just like has this most complicated expression on her face of like sadness and also disbelief. And
Nice.
she kind of she just puts up a finger, just like um sorry, this, how did you find this out? Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah, Jamie, just called. Apparently the police came to her apartment to ask her about it.
Are you home? Do you want me to come over? Do you want to come over here? I don't.
I don't know.
Luca was like reclined on the couch, like working, working on notes, going over one of his articles or something. And he's sat up because she's in clear distress.
Mm-hmm.
And he is reaching out to touch her hand, and he's like, "Are you okay?"
That must be bad news.
Yeah, and I think she'll actually kind of I think she's gonna be like I'm just put you on speakerphone and she'll put on speakerphone and put on her lap as she looks at the others.
And as we get sort of a wide shot of the room, I want to know what each of you look like. And I'm just going to go in camera order real quick. So what do we see looking at Elise?
Yeah, so Elise is she's a Chinese American. She has a very loose ponytail with these kind of soft cut bangs. You see that she's wearing an oversized kind of sweater. I think her bag with her camera is not too far off. with all of his little pins and stuff like that in it. And I think as she's putting the phone down, her fingers are kind of shaking, either which happens at when either she's distressed or when she really needs a cigarette.
And Quinn, having just come back with drinks, what do we see?
Quinn is fairly petite, thin, and has her hair cut into kind of like a blunt cut bob with bangs. It's black and dyed right now mostly blue, and a little bit messy in flyaways, and she's dressed fairly casually, has on almost all black tights and shorts and a jacket and a tank, and some tattoos along a sleeve on one arm. And she's setting down the drinks carefully for everybody, and sort of sits next to Luca again.
And Luca.
Yeah. Luca is pretty slender, tall. He's wearing like a really, really well-worn t-shirt that's starting to get like holes along the seams. That's like probably like some like random marathon or something that he definitely didn't run in, but he just has it. It's just one of those shirts that you just end up with. And jeans, and he's wearing a loose like zip up jacket, and a blank baseball cap, and he's got really, really dark eyes and pale skin, and he's got freckles that really, really stand out against just like how pale he is. He looks really intense.
And then we see the phone on Elise's lap, and Miriam just says, Taylor died.
What?
No.
When? How?
The police
What the fuck?
aren't sure, but they found his car by the bridge.
Like,
Well, that
doesn't make any sense.
doesn't mean anything. Did they?
I don't know.
Did they find him?
Not yet.
And then he's probably fine.
Yeah. Missing doesn't mean dead, right? Look, are they looking for him, or are they just writing it the hell off?
I think they're looking. I don't know. I just know what Jamie told me.
Jesus.
It's okay, hon.
Well, why is nobody talking to us? We're his friends. We would know where he is, or where he might go, right?
Lucas like pulling out his phone to text him, to text Taylor.
Okay.
When was the last time that I talked to him? We talk pretty much every day.
Yeah.
At some point. So like today or yesterday, or when was the last time that we?
Let's see. It's about like. I mean, you're constant talk buddies, right? Like that's the kind of relationship you have. Then probably this morning.
Yeah.
So you probably actually got a text when you started working. You got a text at like 10:30 or something. That's like, all right, I gotta head out and do some driving.
I just talked to him this morning. He was going into work. Something had to have happened. Maybe his car broke down and he had to walk, or
Yeah, that.
and he's texting him.
Yeah.
That's like, hey, where are you?
All right. Yeah. You send out your text. There's no red notification And usually, like, even if he's driving, you'll get one pretty fast, as he'll check it even if it doesn't answer.
Yeah. Does it have it delivered?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure he'll get back to me soon.
Yeah, I mean, he always does. I'm sure he's fine.
I hope so. I'm gonna go over to Jamie's and make sure she's okay.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I thought you should know.
Would you want us to meet you there? Maybe that's too many people.
Yeah.
I think that might be a bit much.
Oh, okay. Are you sure you're okay doing that? I can.
Yeah, I'll be okay. Thanks, hon.
Thanks. Text me when you get there, okay?
Yeah. And if you get home before I do, just same.
Okay, I love you.
Love you too. Bye. The phone hangs up.
Yeah, and I think Elise will kind of just like sink back into the couch. As she just tilts her head up towards the ceiling.
Probably just a false alarm. We don't need to freak out yet. Anything?
Yeah. No, he hasn't gone back to me yet, but if something went wrong, then I wouldn't expect him to get back to me right away.
Yeah, like if he's walking or whatever, he's busy.
I mean, if his car broke down, we don't really know anything. Then maybe his phone's going to die, and he's trying to conserve battery.
Yeah.
It's until things are confirmed, until we know where he is, then there's no reason for us to panic, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Totally.
And I think she's not really saying anything, but we kind of catch a glimpse of Quinn on her phone, and she's dropping a message to Taylor as well. It's not a polite one. It's more in the vein of, where the fuck are you?
Yeah. Luca, you get a phone call from a number you don't recognize.
I'll pick it up. Hello?
Hello, this is Officer Reid. Who is this?
This is Luca. You called me.
I'm sorry. Did you just text a Taylor Renfred?
Yeah.
Could you would you be willing to talk a little bit about your relationship with Mr. Renfred?
Yeah. Do you have his phone?
Is it Luca? What's it?
Yes, sir.
Where was it? We're looking for him.
Is that the cops? Luca? Shit.
Sir,
He stands up, walks over to one of the windows,
yeah.
Quinn
trying
is
to hide his distress.
hovering in his space.
Yeah.
Kind of grabbing him by the arm and just trying to listen.
Yeah, you're hearing some of the bleed out of the speaker of the phone.
Yeah.
Sir,
Where was it?
It was in his car.
Okay.
I don't know if you've heard.
Yeah, we've been told that he's missing.
Yeah. There's really no easy way to talk about these sorts of situations. We are
Listen.
looking and we're doing our best. But I'm gonna have to be honest. The odds here aren't very good.
No, you don't understand. I talked to him this morning. He was fine.
I understand, sir.
You can't make assumptions when you don't know him.
We're pulling security footage now, and we'll have information to the family as soon as we have it. But could you wouldn't happen to have the passcode to his phone, would you?
I might.
You
I
might.
could probably figure it out.
I'll see
I
if there's a move here. I don't think so. I think you can
I
just
could
know
maybe.
it.
I wonder. Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's a very real possibility that. I mean, we're together so much that I feel like I have asked him enough, like, what's your fucking passcode? And it's probably the same as like his ATM like PIN number too.
Yeah.
Or I'm like picking up drinks or something. I'm like, what's your number? I forgot it. So I would feel like I would probably know what it was.
Okay. Do you share that information?
Damn, do I? Do I?
Are you a narc?
Do we know? Do we know for sure this is a cop?
That's a great point.
Are we the type to trust?
I'm gonna tell. Okay, so I have a phone. I go. I have it somewhere written down. Can you just give me a second?
Yeah, sir. I understand things are probably a little confusing for you right now. If you want to come down to the station later, just ask for Officer Reid, and I'll be the detective leading this case. So, and you have my number now. If you think of anyone that might have a grudge against Mr. Renfred or anything like that, just feel free to call me.
Okay. I'll get back to you with that information. Can you please just keep us updated on anything?
I'm afraid I can't share details of an ongoing investigation, but as soon as we know anything definite, we'll let the family know, and I'm sure they'll get information out on their own time.
Okay. Was there anything else that you need from me?
No. No. Again, my condolences.
He's not dead.
Yeah.
What the hell? If they're acting like he's already dead, they're not gonna do anything.
I'll come down to the station if I think of anything. And he just hangs up.
God damn it!
They're just convinced. They're convinced that he's dead.
What?
They found his phone. It was in his car.
Okay.
I mean, he was working. Do we think maybe somebody tried to carjack him?
Like, what else? I mean, he was fine. You talked to him this morning. I talked to him the other night. Like, nothing's weird. Except this.
They
Elise?
told me-
Well, maybe we can go check it out. What? Go? I don't know. Did they say something about going to the police station or anything?
They basically just wanted to know if he had any enemies or...
Yeah, it's the shit that they ask when someone is dead. They've already written him off.
Okay.
But they said they wouldn't share any news of the investigation with me, and they said that they would wait for his family to get to us, so going down there probably isn't going to do much. I mean, we can, if it would
No,
make you
if
feel
we go-
better.
If we go down there, they're just gonna hold us up, asking a bunch of questions. Like, it doesn't matter.
Miriam said that the car was found around the. Did she? I'm trying to remember if it was just that she said that it was found around the abandoned.
She said it was abandoned at the bridge, which is shorthand for the Golden Gate Bridge specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I
forget that we have two bridges.
It's Kiana knowledge or at least knowledge. Yes. Miriam said that the car was abandoned around Golden Gate.
Well, we should go look, right?
Yeah, I mean, we can drive down that way and start to. I mean, if he's on foot, then we should be able to catch him. I don't know if they've done any kind of search or anything.
Doesn't sound like it.
Okay.
You
Alright.
okay?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a smoke before we go.
Yeah, well. I'm gonna get someone to cover for me tonight real quick. Just in case.
We see her kind of walk off, texting on her phone. Texting several other restaurant workers, be like, "Hey, can you cover for me tonight?"
Hi, my friend is missing. I'm not going to be coming into work. Bye.
Yeah. And I think at the same time, Elise will stand up and grab her bag and probably, on her way out, like lean over and kiss Luca on the cheek before feeling around and grabbing a cigarette and being polite and going outside too.
Yeah. I think he like sits down on the couch and picks up the article that he was working on, which is like a question of like, how do I ask my crush to the dance? He's like answering that question.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just looking at it like, fuck this. Just puts it to the side.
This question's stupid.
This question's stupid. Just ask him, you dip.
Right, just ask.
Communicate.
Do we want to cut to over
Us in the car.
Okay,
Car
sure.
montage.
I think we can.
That's probably like pulling up, right?
Yeah, we can cut directly to pulling up at the Golden Gate Bridge, which that parking lot, that sort of observation area and then in tourist area is a traffic nightmare on a good day. But there's an active crime scene there right now. You can still see Taylor's little blue car there, the doors open. There's some tape around it, but you barely manage to find a parking spot in overflow parking, and you can walk back over. There are probably like two uniformed officers just sort of watching over the car, waiting for a tow truck to come. There's the usual tourists around, and so this is weird because I'm so intimately familiar with this place and I need to describe it now. There's a large sort of plaza area, and then the actual freeway that runs onto the bridge is sort of on a higher level from it. And there's like a walkway up to a lookout and a big ass like spend too much of your money souvenir shop basically. That's right there by the bus stop, and at the front of the bus stop basically is where the doors or where the car is pulled up. What do you do?
Before they get out of the car, like I think just seeing the crime scene and like having the cops there makes it feel very real for Luca, and he has to take a second to like center himself. Like this is very stressful and awful. So are we gonna...
Well, we didn't come all this way just to sit in the car.
Yeah, I know. Just give me a second.
I know, I'm sorry. She'll kind of reach over and give his hand a squeeze.
Yeah, he squeezes it back. I'm guessing we want to avoid talking to the cops if we can.
I mean, unless they spot us.
I mean, they don't know who we are. We could be anybody.
You didn't give him the code to his phone, right?
No.
All right, well, if they haven't cracked it or something, then they won't see photos.
We might as well just start looking around the area.
Yeah.
All right,
We see
let's
Quinn
go.
Throws up her hoodie to cover her hair, just in case.
Yeah. Pull my hat down a little bit.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, what if they went on his Facebook page or wherever, whatever social
There's so many
media.
pictures of all of us together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like with Quinn's very brightly colored hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's like,
All right. Yeah, you can walk over. There's a little underpass from the overflow parking to the main plaza area.
Yeah.
That goes underneath the approach to the bridge. It's this very echoey, like flat-walled concrete tunnel that's like perpetually gloomy, which doesn't do much for your mood as you walk along this like single person pathway and like have to sort of squeeze to the side to let tourists pass. But you can get out into the larger plaza. There are a lot of people. There's probably like spread throughout the space. There's like at least 100 people, and a decent amount of them are like looking over at where the cops are, being like, "What the fuck is going on over here?"
Yeah. So we could easily kind of get close without being out of the norm. Like everybody's looking.
I feel like that might be an act under pressure.
Sure.
What are you
For all of
trying
us?
What are you trying to get out of this?
Okay, so my real, if I'm getting into the meta here, my real goal is to get into a position where I can position myself fictionally to investigate a mystery.
Okay.
So I want to get close enough that I can maybe look for signs of, did he maybe go this way? Or like, is there any of his shit that they maybe haven't caught like under the car or anything like that? So that's my end game.
Okay.
I just have to get up there first to be able to look around. But the goal is to basically look like any of the other people here who are like, what's going on over there?
any of the other rubberneckers.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, wow. Huh, what's going
Um,
on? What happened?
Oh no, has there been an accident?
Okay, yeah, so getting into a position to look in. Yeah, I think that's an act under pressure.
Okay.
The other two, if you want to describe how you're helping, you can help out.
Yeah, I think Quinn would sort of be doing similarly and like sidling a little bit closer and just looking like she was here carrying on about her day and is just like, oh wow, what happened? Oh my god, wow.
And I think so Elise is a photographer. She has a camera, so she's just doing this thing. It's like, oh, I'm just off to the side taking
Wow,
photos
look
of
at that
just-
big bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what she's doing, but she's obviously using Zoom and everything to kind of take a look and just like casually looking down at the camera, looking at the ground.
Look at the zoom on this camera. Ooh.
Look at the zoom on this bad boy.
All right, then why don't both of you roll help out, which is roll plus cool, to see if you can help help Luca. First rolls.
I'm so
Ooh,
cool.
A 7 to 9 and a 7 to 9. So on a 7 to 9, your help grants them +1 to their roll, but you also expose yourself to trouble or danger. So you've got a +2 going into this, Luca. But if you miss, then all of you are in trouble.
Yeah, sure. Love
Jesus,
love
the
that.
cops.
Here we go. A 9.
A 7 to 9. I'm going to give you a worse outcome, a hard choice, or a price to pay.
I'll pay it, baby.
Oh boy. So you're looking in on this car, and I think, worse outcome, a hard bargain, or price to pay. Yeah. You're gonna have to feed on one of the officers to get them lethargic enough to not notice you.
Oh. Okay.
And I think what this looks like is you're trying to get close, and a crowd of people is sort of like pushing past you, and you end up like uncomfortably close to this officer to the point where they take notice of you.
Yeah.
And with that, actually, we are at the top of an hour. So we're going to step away to our first break, and when we come back, we're going to see if these 3 good beans can figure out what happened to Taylor. See you soon. Hello, and welcome back to The Gate. Where we left off, Luca, you were just shoved into close proximity with a police officer, which is never a good situation, but especially not right now.
Yeah.
What do you do?
So I haven't actually thought about what the draining life force actually looks like, but I actually have a like attack move that is life drain as well, so I'm gonna kind of put those into the same thing in that I have to be touching them to basically feed off of their essence. And this is how I don't think I've stated this yet. Luca is the monstrous, and died some time ago and was resuscitated, but now he is half dead. He's a ghost, basically, that is still maintaining his human body. So he's still like living in his body, but he has to feed off of human essence in order to keep it that way. And so I think like with their help, they're causing enough of a distraction. We're obviously drawing a little bit of attention to ourselves. There's a cop coming over, and Luca kind of does this like get his attention thing by reaching out to like tug on his jacket to be like, hey, to get his attention. But it's like in that moment that he starts to drain his life force in order to subdue him. I think it just kind of makes you like hazy, like it makes you like a bit fuzzy, kind of like you were like incredibly intoxicated or something like that. Enough to the point that we could get closer while it's still I would like to create the opportunity for them to get closer while I have him engaged in this. Like, they don't know what I'm doing, but they can see that I'm distracting the cop, right?
So I think you reach out and touch this cop's arm. Both of you immediately know that's a bad idea, as does pretty much anyone. But the cop like sort of lethargically swings his hand back toward his hip and like steps back a little bit, and the other officer is going to come around and be like, hey, and I think they both start engaging you now, which yes, creates an opportunity.
Good.
Where Quinn, you could actually get up to the car, and at least you have clear shots for taking pictures.
Take those pics.
Sure. Can I maybe stumble across something important?
I believe you can just tell me that you do that.
I would like to, as I'm just kind of getting closer. Probably not even fully like in search mode yet, just more like still keeping an eye on what's going on with Luca and the cops. So
I'm like, hey, look at me.
Like, oh god, is he gonna be okay? I
Is
think
this
maybe
for?
she'll...
Is this for are you filming a TV show over here? What's this for?
Oh my god!
Are you a real cop?
Perfect. Oh my god, yes. Yeah,
Jesus.
it says just tell the keeper.
Okay.
So
I think
want to
while I'm
find
getting
something important.
while I'm getting up on close, I want to find something important.
Okay. Stumble on. You'll find something important and useful, but not necessarily related to your immediate problems. Okay.
Doesn't mean it can't be.
Yeah. Yeah. You creep up to the car, and in the passenger seat is a cell phone.
Okay.
Or like under the passenger seat, rather.
Uh-huh.
Sort of tucked away.
Oh, like can I see it from the outside, like through the window or something then, or?
No, the doors are open.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like be like, oh shit, I dropped my phone, and like duck down to grab it and come back up with two of them.
Yeah, some tourists are definitely noticing this, but the cops aren't, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
This is it's Taylor's work phone.
Okay. Yeah, that's going in my pocket.
And you can see actually the dash mount for it is melted.
Okay. Take note of that, and yeah, I've got the other phone, so.
And Elise, where you're getting pictures, you can see that there's a coating of like gray dust inside the vehicle.
Yep, definitely taking a couple of pictures of those. And she'll definitely like look down and like make sure that her pictures are picking up the actual dust and everything.
Mm-hmm. No, sir. I'm sorry. This is an actual scene of an accident. I'm gonna need you to.
Oh, sorry. I heard
Step
they were
back.
filming some of the final season of Criminal Minds here, so I thought, like... Sorry. My bad.
Yeah, the two officers just sort of look at each other like the fucking shit we deal with. Would the two of you like to do any further investigating of any kind? While you have a moment.
Do the investigative mystery.
Sure. Let's
Get those good
since
questions.
Since I'm already up on the car and have definitely tampered with evidence, I might as well
Yep.
go all in.
Yes, you have.
Can I help by just them? Because I'm still like close to the car, so they're probably gonna be like, "Get this fucker out of here!" Like,
Yeah,
You're gonna continue to engage them in conversation.
yeah.
And I think what Quinn
Shoot
is basically doing while she's investigating, she's got her phone out and the camera on, and is just gonna be like sort of finger on the button, blasting pictures.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not very cool, but we'll
Roll to
fucking
help
see.
out.
Yeah, I will.
Help me! You're so cool, babe.
Thank you. I'm not. I get experience.
Ooh.
Ah!
Yeah, you can mark XP, and
All right.
it doesn't
I
say
definitely
anything
don't
on
love you
this.
because you're cool.
It's okay. Just make things worse for me over here.
Yeah, we'll get back to you in a second, Luca.
Okay.
Quinn.
So I need to. What is the investigative mystery thing? Hold on. Roll sharp. Okay. I will do a thing.
Yay!
On 7 to 9, hold 1. One hold can be spent to ask the keeper one of the following questions. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? And what is being concealed here?
I feel like what happened here might be the most appropriate in this context.
Yeah.
It's like the holder for the phone is like fucking melted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What happened?
The blinkers were on, we were told, like,
Yeah.
weird shit.
Stuff's not adding up.
Stuff's not adding up. That's true. And shit's about to get real weird. You are poking around in the car, like you really shouldn't be. And then you like steady yourself on the passenger seat.
Mm-hmm.
And everything just goes milky and swirly and weird. And you see Taylor sitting in the driver's seat, turn and go, "Hey, what?" And like when that happens, he puts his personal phone down, and there's a blast of heat that fortunately makes it hard to see, because whatever that much heat could do to a person would be bad. And when you come to, you see like the twisted remains of the cell phone holder. You realize that like all of the upholstery and stuff is like dried to cracking, and that gray dust is ash.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Luca. Hey.
Is that a real gun or is that a stun gun? Do they give
Are
you
you-
guns?
Are you Luca?
Shit.
What?
And you see a man walking up in sort of a button-up shirt and a tie. Detective Reid, SFPD. I think we talked on the phone.
Do I play stupid? Yes. I'm going to play dumb. Sorry?
He pulls out his phone and taps a couple buttons, opens up Twitter and holds up a tweet from Taylor. It's like, "Just hanging with my bro Luca." It's like, this is you, right?
I'll lean in and look at it. Nope, I don't think so.
I'm gonna need you to act under pressure.
Sure.
I'm gonna give you a -1 forward to this.
That's incredibly rude.
This
You're
is
not awesome enough for this.
this is the most blatant lie anyone has ever made.
Don't worry
They
about me,
have a
everybody.
photo. They're holding a photo of you.
Hi, I would like to spend luck to make that a 12 plus. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, you may do so.
Yep.
He looks at you kind of strange, goes, "Huh." Looks at the picture, looks back at you.
Is it like a really bad photo from like a party night?
Yeah, it's like at a bar or something.
I think in the photo we're like it's like late, we've been drinking, we're kind of sweaty, like we look totally different. I'm dressed down, I'm wearing a hat. Like it's believable that I'm not the same person.
Yeah, he looks at it. "Sorry for the mistake. This is an active crime scene. I'm gonna need you to step away."
Yeah, that's what they were telling me. Good luck, boys. Turn meet back to my friends.
All right. And
Thank God for luck.
Yeah, we see him. He's still suspicious, and he
Yeah.
watches you walk away. But then turns back to the car. And I think the tow truck has arrived, and he's like guiding it into place. And the three of you can reconvene.
Okay.
Oh Jesus. Do you all get anything? Did you find anything?
Uh-huh.
And I think Quinn has basically like pulled open the car door and just immediately sat down in the passenger side.
You okay?
No? Saw some weird shit in there, and I am not on anything, I swear to God. Like, I got his work phone. I found it in the car. We probably shouldn't tell the cops about that, but the thing, the holder, whatever, was like melted, and there was, I think it was ashes in the car. And like
Whoa.
I
Yeah.
it sounds totally crazy, I swear to God, but I know I saw, like, I don't know, like a flash of something, and Luca, I swear I saw Taylor, and I don't know. He was
Hey,
talking to someone, and then it just like exploded or something.
it's okay. It doesn't sound crazy. It's let's look at his phone. We can figure out maybe the last person that he was with, or
Oh my God, was there ash in the car? Oh my God.
hey, no.
Here. She sort of like starts to hand him the phone, and it
Mhm.
pretty much almost drops out of her hands.
Yeah. He takes it. It's okay. It's just a high stress situation. It's okay. You're gonna be
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
And he'll take it and look through it. Look to see if he completed whatever last ride.
That's actually what you get when you unlock the phone. The screen is cracked,
Yeah.
which Tim takes pretty good care of his phones.
Yeah, that's weird.
So that's odd. And I think you can feel that the case has like stuck to the outside of the phone.
It's like melted on.
Yeah. But when you open it through the cracking, you can see like drop off passenger Nathan Schuteri.
First thing I'm gonna do is look up that name on Google.
Okay. You don't find shit. Like you find a bunch of
Twitter,
LinkedIn.
not an Instagram.
You
not
find
a
like some
fucking-
LinkedIn profiles and some Facebooks and some. There's a bunch.
All right.
But there's a bunch of milquetoast white dudes that
Yeah.
show up in your in your Google search.
Does it have the drop off location?
It does.
As it should? Yeah.
The drop-off location is in Sausalito, which is a town across the bridge.
Okay, I am going to look up Sausalito then with his name.
Okay. I feel like this is some form of gathering information.
I mean, it could be investigating a mystery.
I think it
but-
is.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And meanwhile, Elise, what are you up to?
As soon as Quinn was talking about ashes, Alicia's going back through her pictures and like at the gray dust, and it's definitely like she has a fancy DSLR, so she's like she's doing like the zoom in and everything, and just like is looking at it as much as possible.
You get nothing. And more than that, I think Elise, you get a call from Miriam again, or maybe just a text. That's like, hey, I'm heading home. Can you meet me there?
Yeah. She'll look up, says, Miriam wants me home. Do you think we're gonna be able to get anything else here?
I can drop you off.
Yeah, we can, if we're just gonna do more searching or whatever, we can do that at home, right?
Yeah, I don't want the cops to be more suspicious. And
Yeah.
give like a meaningful look over to Luca with the like What excuse
What was
did
that
you
shit
give?
you were telling them about, like, Criminal Minds?
Yeah, I saw the last season was coming out, so I figured that would just be some bullshit, just believable enough. But doesn't matter.
I didn't know that you kept up with Criminal Minds.
It's what the teens are into.
Hello, fellow kids.
Wow. I know you and your things.
You say that about so much shit, I swear.
It's a really good excuse for knowing just random bullshit. And I'm marking more luck. Guess what? I'm going to use it all.
Okay.
Say goodbye.
All right, so you're turning that into a 12.
Yep.
Then you don't find nothing. You turn and you're like saying that, and then you flipping through, and you find a LinkedIn profile for a what boring job does he have?
So like a financial advisor.
Yeah,
Hey, that's my dad. That's Mitch's job.
that's a boring
It
job.
doesn't mean it's
It's really
exciting.
boring. It's so funny. Leave
Yeah.
my dad out of this.
Yeah, he's a financial advisor at some small firm that has their offices in Sausalito. And you know that it's him because the picture on his LinkedIn is the same as his Lyft profile picture.
Awesome. And I can ask questions, right?
You can.
Just
Okay.
his corporate headshot.
So here's something pretty interesting. Luca, there's a reason that he said this isn't crazy about what Quinn described, and it's because I can walk through fucking walls, so I'm not too worried about your weird
Seeing
little
weird shit.
vision. Yeah. But I want to ask, what sort of creature is it? Like, is this guy fucking human?
Yes,
Tell
but
me what I see in his secret smile.
Yes, you get a profound sense of mundanity from this fucking profile picture. It's the most boring, like, semi-tech bro looking dude you have ever
Yeah.
seen.
God.
Yeah.
But whatever
Be
did
looking
that to
at
Taylor
stock photos, I'm sure I'll find his
could
face.
not have been human.
Right. But I don't think it was this guy that did it.
That is not the impression that you get now.
Okay. What is being concealed here? Either via his work phone, like what isn't giving me the whole story?
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, you're looking at the work phone and you're looking back and forth, and you notice, like, what at first seems like a glitch, but the notification text of, like, you have a new passenger, please pick them up here, is from 2021.
Oh. So from the future. Yep. We're getting back in the car because we're gonna take Lise over to Miriam's. But before we start up the car, he's like, so if we're on the if we're just throwing out crazy, discoveries or whatever, this notification on his work phone is from the future. Says, I mean, it's possible that in any kind of, like, it's possible that in, like, some trauma, the phone's computer or, like, internal calendar could glitch out, but he just hands it over and, like, points to the notification.
What the hell? That doesn't make any sense.
Does any of this make any sense?
She's kind of going to start just sort of scrolling through other notifications in the phone just to see if there's, like, a pattern of the notifications being off by a year or something.
It's just this one.
Just this one.
That's fucking weird. Okay. Well, I don't know.
I mean, it might mean nothing.
Yeah, I mean, like, this stuff glitches all the time, right?
I mean, he's like looking at the notifications, not all the time, but it's not impossible. I mean, the phone looks pretty beat to shit.
Yeah.
The case is like melted on.
Right, and well, that's the thing. The holder was totally trashed and the car seats were blasted.
Elise, do you have any good pictures of any of this?
Huh?
Sure.
Discord said
Slide it
no
over.
for a second. Okay, we can hear you
No.
now.
No. God damn it, Discord.
Discord was like, nah.
No, I don't think so. Not today. Not this information.
No pictures.
No picture. Yeah, she'll hand over the camera probably to one of the clearer pictures that she has.
Okay. She'll take a look at it.
Yeah, I mean it's as described. What's weird about it, I think, is that nothing's like charred, right? It doesn't look like anything was on fire. It was just I think blasted was a good word to use. It just looks like it got hit with heat very suddenly.
Okay. So did you find anything about that passenger guy?
He just looks like some dude. I mean, it might be worth looking into. Fuck. So I just told that cop that called me, it was him over there, and kind of like nods back to the direction they came. The chief, Reid or some whatever, but he asked me if I was Luca, and I said no. And
God damn it, Luca.
I thought that was the best call at the time. But
Well,
one of you could ask, I mean, shit. We need to find out if this guy's missing too, right? If this was his last ride and the car is empty and neither of them are there, he never got to where he's going and didn't cross the bridge, then.
yeah, well, I mean, we can. If we just give them that information, they're just gonna be like, "Yup, thanks," and then fuck off. So that doesn't help us.
Yeah, but if it might push them towards some kind of foul play because the odds of one person jumping off the bridge, okay, but two out of the same car,
Yeah,
that's unlikely.
sure, but if we give them that information, we could get locked out of trying to dig into any of it on our own. Maybe we do a little searching first.
Okay, well, I think I found the guy. We can maybe see if we can't find him on Facebook or something, and I'm sure that if he's missing, someone will have noticed by now.
Yeah, we'll just, I don't know, we're a friend or something. I don't know. You pretend to be like a teenage girl writer. You can pretend to be some tech bro, right?
I actually found his place of work, so I could just call them and see if he ever showed up.
Yeah, that works.
Actually, could one of you do it?
Sure.
I mean, we have two options here. Either I can dig myself in a deeper hole if the cops ever find out that I'm calling around, or we can.
It's fine. I got it.
Spread the blame a little.
Let's get everyone in trouble instead of just me a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you gonna call this place?
Yeah. I'll call. There's a way to call without them being able to track your number, I think.
That's no. I mean, if you have a private number.
Star. Can't you do like star something?
Quinn's gonna call it from Taylor's work phone.
Smart. Yeah, the audio crackles a bit in the phone. It's like
Does it still work though?
yeah. You get a very rough voice. Samson and Associates, how can I help you?
And the name was Nathan Shuteri, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hi. I was looking for Mr. Nathan Shuteri.
Oh, yeah. Is that okay?
Sorry, could you say that again? I think I'm getting a little bit of interference. The surface here is really bad.
I'm gonna forward you real quick. Is that okay?
Like to his voicemail? He's not in the office?
No, he's here.
Oh, yeah, okay, please. Sorry. Bad connection.
Is he there?
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hi. Is this Mr. Nathan Shuteri?
Hi, yes. This is Nathan. How can I help you? Who is this?
This is Jen. I was actually referred to you by my friend. I'm looking to open up an IRA soon, and I really don't even know the first thing about that stuff. So I was kind of hoping you'd be able to help me out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I have
Sweet.
a spot open tomorrow at 2 p.m. Or if you have availability the rest of the week, I should be open 3 to 5.
Okay, tomorrow at 2 p.m. or 3 to 5. Okay, great. I'm gonna let me actually check with my significant other, and we'll see what works. And could you put me down for tomorrow at 2 p.m. in the meantime? I'll let you know if that changes.
All right, that's Jen.
Jen Smithson.
Jen Smithson. All right. Well, I look forward to hearing from you tomorrow and getting you set up with that IRA.
Awesome. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Click.
God, your phone voice is incredible.
Yeah, well, part-time jobs.
Yeah, I think Elise is trying very hard.
You have to be fake cheery with people ordering food all day and try not to spit in it. You learn things.
So fuck, he got into work somehow, even though the car never made it.
I don't know. He's there. He's gonna be there all week. But now we have an appointment with him if we want to go shake his ass down.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to do.
Right. Well, we should get home then.
And he'll head over to Elisa Maria Place.
All right. And I think we can cut ahead to the following day.
Mm-hmm. So Quinn definitely dyed her hair that night. She went regular ass like auburn.
Nice.
This.
All right. So who all is going to meet Mr. Shuteri? And
Who
actually,
wants to
wait,
be
no,
the significant
Elise,
other?
did you tell Miriam about this at all?
Yeah, definitely would have told Miriam about what was up.
I think you got some like, at least you're breaking the law. Like,
That's extremely illegal.
this is super dangerous. You're gonna get in trouble. What are you doing? But
Wally's the law.
after a while, she would have been like, okay, but if you're gonna do this stuff, I have to be there.
Yeah.
Quinn may be the mundane, but honestly, she might be more like the crooked. She's far too comfortable with this illegal bullshit.
Welcome to San Francisco.
I think
fuck
that...
the police.
Are you filming Criminal Minds? You don't look like a real officer.
Criminal mind kills me.
Yeah. I mean, I think that Luca would go. Maybe we both do like a makeover. Like I'll help with Quinn's hair, and she can give me like kind of a haircut,
Yeah.
so I don't look so shaggy.
It's like, wow, your hair is getting out of control, babe. Here, let's fix that.
Yeah. Let's do it all at once.
All right.
And we'll look nice. Like,
Yeah.
we're not middle aged by any means,
No.
but like,
I think Quinn
I'll
will
wear a
probably...
blazer.
Semi-affluent.
yeah.
Yeah. Quinn will have the, she'll basically be wearing like her waitressing uniform, which is like a dress shirt and a skirt and tights or something, and she'll have some heels that she has lying around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I think, based on what I know of your characters and backgrounds, Luca, you have enough money to actually have some nice clothes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and he has like meetings, like either like in person or like via like Skype or whatever,
Yeah.
with people who work at the magazine. So he has to be able to like look presentable.
Yeah, you need to be able to pull off that corporate feel. I think
Yeah.
there's a marked difference between Luca dressed up and Quinn literally in a waitressing uniform. But it's passable.
Yeah, I mean, without the apron and stuff, she's basically just wearing like a white dress
pencil
shirt
skirt,
and a
Yeah.
pencil skirt.
Yeah.
And I feel like we would have like we probably have a group text.
Yeah.
And so we would have texted and been like, if y'all want to come and ride in the car and wait and see if like something happens, we need a getaway driver. Like Lisa and Miriam can
Yeah,
get us
We
out
need
of
a
there.
getaway driver.
I think
yeah, and
probably Quinn says getaway driver, right? And Miriam just like question mark, question mark, question mark.
Lucas like
To
it's just the
drive,
person who drives when you get away.
Watch-
Literally just the person.
Can you watch Ocean's 11, the Italian Job? Literally any.
At least
show.
put on Oceans for her.
Yeah.
What are you planning on doing?
We're doing
Yeah,
a much
I-
smaller scale version of this.
Yeah, I think
Both
probably like Elise is next to Miriam as this conversation's going on text. And she just like probably leans over and just like brings Miriam's head down and just like pats it.
I don't
The stress is high.
understand.
I will say, I think also Quinn definitely has like done her makeup way, way down from what she normally does. So she looks passably respectable.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I think we can cut to
Us in the parking lot.
yeah,
About to go in.
Samson and Associates. It's this really boring, like square beige building, with a small like sign posted on a window, and there's a like glass wall front to the building with a desk and like a little reception area inside. This itty bitty office park, basically.
Okay, we ready?
I mean, as ready as we'll ever be, I guess. Are we just...
I hope he has his own office. It'd be real weird having to ask these questions out in a freaking open office or something.
Are you two gonna be okay here in the car waiting? I mean, you'll be able to... Thank God for this glass window. Maybe you'll be able to keep an eye.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hopefully people don't think it's too weird that two people just casually in the car outside.
I mean, we probably parked far enough away.
Yeah.
yeah, but
just-
it's still just like
Yeah, it's still weird.
two people in a car,
I'll
probably in the back seat.
Is it worse if you just drive around the parking lot and loop by here every now and then? Is that worse, or is that...
Miriam just like points at a fast food place nearby and says, "I'll grab us some lunch."
Yeah, do that.
All right.
Ready?
Well, yep. We'll be back.
Okay.
You better be back.
You
I mean, it's
fucking
just like an
better.
office. I'm sure
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
So, I guess we'll,
So your
Well,
name is
head-
Jen Smithson. Are we married or are we just?
I said significant other, so
Yeah. So maybe not Smithson. I'll be Jack
Yeah.
Johnson.
These kids are so good at picking names.
Old
No,
Jack
I need an
and
S
Jen.
name. So I need an S name because your last name starts with an S. So I'll be Sam Johnson and you're Jen
Oh, God.
Simpson. Smithson.
That's not suspicious and fake at all.
Wow. All right. So you you head in.
Yep.
There was a receptionist there who perks up and is like, "Hello. Welcome to Samson and Associates. Do you have an appointment?"
Oh, yeah. Hi, I'm Jen. I had an appointment with Mr. Nathan Shuteri.
Ah, yes, Mr. Shuteri. He sorts through and double checks the appointment and then presses a button on his phone. Nathan, I have a Jen out here for you. And you hear a voice crackle back over, like, "Oh, yes, send her on through. I've got an appointment." All right. It's
Great,
just
thank
down
you.
that way, fourth door on your left.
Thanks so much.
As we're walking, like, so my fake name was going to be Sam, but is it weird that my name's Sam if this place is Samson's?
No, it's fine. It probably happens to them all the time.
I'll just go by Samuel.
She just kind of like gives him a pat on the.
Clearly rethinking his entire life.
And you see at the down the hall, the fourth door on the left opens and Nathan steps out. And hey, Luca,
Yes?
I would like you to act under pressure because you feel a need
Yeah.
for
Sometimes
feed.
you just a need for feed.
Obey your thirst.
A 7.
A 7. Okay.
It's not terrible.
So you I'll give you a worse outcome, a hard choice, or a price to pay. Here's your choice. You can either feed on this guy, or you can choose not to, but you'll have -1 forward until you do feed. Or ongoing, not forward. Sorry.
Okay. I don't want him to be like weird and out of it, so I'm going to resist and take the -1 ongoing until I can feed.
All right. Nathan reaches out a hand toward you, Quinn, and says, "Miss Smithson."
Yes, hi. Nice to meet you in person.
And she'll shake his hand. She's got her sleeves pulled all the way down to cover up the tat
Okay.
sleeve.
Mhm.
And just kind of shakes his hand, good and strong.
This is my partner, Sam. You want to introduce yourself, sweetie?
Hi, I'm Samuel Johnson. Shake his hand.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Johnson. Smithson
yeah,
and
so-
Johnson. That's fun. Here at Samson.
Yeah, we
Fun is one word for it.
It sounds like a law firm. It's sort of stupid.
Do you mind if I... And he, like, gestures for you to come to the office and, like, sits down at his desk. Do you mind if I ask what it is that you do?
Oh, yeah, sure.
And she'll go inside, holding Luca's hand along the
Yeah.
way.
Actually, I work for magazines. I do freelance articles.
Oh.
Oh, and I do account management. Just phone work.
Gotcha. Okay, so not much law in your future then.
Not yet.
So I spoke with you on the phone yesterday, Miss Smithson, about setting up an IRA, and
Yeah.
he just launches into like super boring. Let's talk about the differences between
A Roth and a blah blah blah.
Yep.
I have a big idea.
Uh-huh.
A really big idea.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. I want to do some magic.
Okay.
Specifically, I would like to
well-
possess the fuck out of this guy.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
Luca's doing whatever the fuck Luca's doing. Quinn is engaged in conversation with him, keeping him likewise engaged. So I don't know if if that counts as me helping.
That seems like helping.
Okay. What is how do I roll to help someone?
Plus cool.
Plus cool.
Yeah. Is Quinn cool? Quinn is very cool. Holy fuck.
I'm so cool.
Holy hell! Give
I'm
me
such
those
a
cool
fucking
points.
con artist.
All right, so you
God.
get a +1.
Awesome. Yeah. I would say that this is doing something beyond human limitations, but
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
That sounds accurate to me.
Yeah. Basically, I don't want to full on like body hop into his body. I more just want access to his brain. Like I
Right.
want to get in that little noggin, that cute little noggin.
You're trying to
And I
read
get a
his
plus
mind.
1 forward.
You get +1 to
0.
this. Yeah.
Cool. 10.
A 10. All right, on a 10, the magic works without issues. Choose your effect, which you already did. So you're gonna read his brain. Meanwhile, outside in the parking lot, as Miriam is walking back with like a bag and a milkshake or something, at least you see Nathan.
Oh, okay.
You see him step out of a car that's not there and walk up to the door and then disappear.
To the door to...
No, just like he reaches out for the door and then disappears.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she'll kind of just like stare for a moment before like doing the thing where you just like reach out and just like try to get someone's attention to
think-
Miriam.
I think Miriam's like in the parking lot
Okay.
and just like holding the drink in the bag and is just like looking at the door and then at you in the car and then at the door and then at you in the car.
Yeah. I think she'll open the door. That just happened, right?
I don't know. I don't know what they're putting in these burgers, but
Just saw someone disappear. Right, that was a thing that just happened.
yeah. What?
Yeah, okay. I don't know. Man,
What do we do? What do we do? Is that bad? Do we tell them?
oh, and sure, she's like getting her phone out. She's gonna start texting, be like, saw a guy, question mark, disappeared, question mark.
Luca, you peer into the organized and unremarkable mind of one Nathan Shuteri. Ooh, looks like the stream might be down. What? Stream.
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 Are we back? It still says.
Oh no, it did.
Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna click
Wow,
stop
Twitch is
Frozen.
and start.
Yeah, I just got network error.
Oh no.
E.T.'s dead.
It died.
It looks like it might be on Twitch's end.
Seems like that's been a thing lately, because
Yeah.
last night was cutting out a couple times.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and
Weird. It
now
says you're live still.
failed to connect to server. All right, start streaming.
Yeah, it says you're still live, so that's weird.
So confusing.
Refresh, refresh, refresh.
Refresh.
Well, we are at the top of an hour.
Nope. Says it's offline.
Yeah, weird.
Oh, it says stream is live. I'm seeing a bit rate that isn't 0. Amazing.
Its own.
We should be back.
Ah.
What?
Yep, we're back.
Where are we? What did we cut out, chat? Tell us what you missed. Or I guess you can't do that. You can tell us where you stopped
last thing
seeing
you
stuff,
heard.
and then we can. Tell
What did you
what
miss? Tell us.
What do you miss? Trick question.
Ha! Gotcha.
Oh,
This was just texting about the
texting.
spirit. Perfect. So pretty much nothing happened.
barely anything.
Like,
Um.
vanished? Huh?
Yeah. It's
So-
literally just guy phone to see vanish question mark.
Are you
Question mark.
texting the group or are you texting one of us
texting the group.
specifically? Oh, great. So we're both going to be like ding ding.
Yeah. So, Luca, as you peer into the organized yet unremarkable mind of one Nathan Shuteri, you see a bunch of financial information, and like you see a little bit of shit. Why didn't I pay more attention in this particular class?
Yeah.
And some like, wait, how does this? I'm gonna have to look that up. But then, you feel a presence. You feel another mind touch yours. And, it sounds like Nathan, but it doesn't feel like Nathan, if that makes sense. It's sort of like
Yeah.
hearing the voice of someone out of the wrong face.
Yeah.
And you hear Nathan's voice say, oh shit, I'm gonna be late. Okay, just turn here. No, don't pick someone else up. God damn it, I knew I should have grabbed it. Wait, what's that? Oh my god. And then, nothingness. And with that, we are at the top of an hour. We're going to go to our final break. And when we return, we will see, perhaps, what that means. See you soon. Hello and welcome back to the final hour of The Gate. So, we hear a pair of dings, bling bling, from Quinn and Luca's phones, as Elise sends this message to the group text. Quinn, you hear it, and then you look over at Luca, and Luca's just kind of zoning out. Luca, you're sitting in this office. It's dark. The blinds are hanging at an odd angle. The walls are blackened and charred. And no one else is here.
I stand up and I walk over to the window. I feel like he's in a weird hypnotic state. Like, I feel like this isn't something that the real Luca, like the aware Luca would do, but he feels like weirdly compelled to like see what's outside, kind of, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's all there is.
Your feet crunch across broken glass, and looking outside, you just see a wasteland. Nothing but dirt and ash, cracked pavement, cars strewn all over, where they've crashed.
Yeah, he oh, fuck. Is this a place that I can investigate a mystery in? Or is
Yeah.
this somewhere? Okay.
I think so.
Okay. Is that Sharp?
Sorry, I was distracted by the cutest, tiniest dog. Yes, it's Sharp.
It's Sharp, and I have a -1 ongoing.
Yes.
Which is really fun because I already have a -1 on Sharp.
Great.
6. Actually didn't roll that terrible, but I'm gonna mark luck.
Okay, what are you
It's a
at now?
one-shot.
3?
3. Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing happens until 7, so I'm fine.
Yeah, until you hit doomed. All right. Yeah. So on a 10 plus, you hold 2. You get to ask 2 questions.
What happened here?
I think we see you go outside, right? And there's just like this wind whistling through. And you look out at the bay, and it's like dried up, and the city is broken, buildings fallen, cracked, and there's just there's like a cleared area in the center of the city, and you know that something exploded and just wiped the Bay Area off the map.
God, I don't really know the best second question to ask. God, I don't know. I kind of... Do either of you have any ideas for what my second question should be in this situation?
What are your options again?
I have what happened here, which is what I asked. What sort of creature is it? Which I feel like it's not. I don't know. But what can it do? What can it hurt? Where did it go? What was it going to do? What is being concealed here?
What is being concealed here is always kind of good to uncover more things. Alternatively, I would say, like, what is it going to do?
Yeah.
Like, get a bead on what might happen next.
Yeah, it says what was it going to do?
What was it going to do?
Yeah, which is like not as helpful.
I would say maybe what is being concealed here, with the hope to attain additional information.
My other idea is like what can hurt it, in the idea of like what can stop it in a way. But yeah, I think what's being concealed here is pretty coverall, which just covers all my bases.
Yeah. You kick a phone. And you look down, and you see like a screen that says, like, please rate your Lyft driver. And as you look down at the phone, you sort of come back to the real world, to the present day, and there's a little ding on Nathan's cell phone, and he looks over and picks it up real quick, and you know that it's the same phone.
Yep. He looks dazed. He's like kind of out of it. He like shakes his head a little bit and kind of like...
Yeah, and I think after the initial ding that we each got, when Quinn looked over and Luca was like spacing out, basically I think Luca comes to and like she's elbowing him as subtly as she dares.
Step on his foot.
Yeah. He just kind of looks over you like,
Are you okay? Excuse me, just a second. We
Oh, yeah, no worries.
brief. Just need a minute.
And she'll take a look at the texts, and glance to Luca. But I think what she's doing, she's like acting like she's responding to the text, but basically like we're communicating.
yeah.
You just text in
Like-
the chat.
Uh-huh.
I think Miriam texts like, I saw it too, WTF.
And I think she'll respond, we're literally sitting here talking to him about the most boring shit. What the F?
Luca looks over at you, Quinn, and is like, "Oh, hun, I totally forgot. I actually have a meeting cutting pretty close to this one.
Oh,
If maybe we could take some time to think about all of this that you told us
Yeah.
about Nathan."
Oh, of course, yeah. Here, let me give you my card. And he like pulls
Yeah,
out
absolutely.
a super
Thank
boring.
you.
It's just like it's a white card. It's got
Yeah.
the company name and then a
like-
line and then his name and his
The
information.
company logo is like a square in corporate blue and
Yeah,
gold.
the fucking the name of the company is written out in Euro style.
Thank you. We'll be in touch with you soon.
yeah, absolutely. We'll give you a call back and set up another time. Thank you so much.
And she'll, shake his hand again,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and then they will head out.
Mm-hmm. Fast walking, fast walking, fast walking. It's like normal walking to the door, a couple of steps out the door, then like power walking back to the
Yeah.
car.
Yep.
Yeah, Miriam's in the back, like drinking this milkshake and just like staring at you as you
Interesting.
walk out the door. And
Okay, so what the fuck?
Um,
Also, you were seriously spacing out in there. What the hell were you doing? Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like no.
You two first. What exactly did you see? What happened?
So we were just here.
and then
we
the
saw-
guy.
Yeah.
Nathan?
He went to the door. He was out here. He went to the door and then just.
And then he wasn't there. He just was
Like,
gone.
not went through the door, just like.
Okay.
Quinn,
Your turn.
No. What was that? You said you saw yesterday at the car. You said you saw something. You said you saw Taylor.
Yeah, like he was driving someone. I didn't like see who, and then just I don't know, it went right and it was like it exploded or something. I don't know. It was just like a blast of heat.
I while we were in the office, I think something similar to that happened. I was sitting in the office, and it felt like I was sitting in the office, and then suddenly I was there, but I was by myself, and everything was different. I mean,
Oh no.
the
Twitch die.
Yeah.
Twitch, why are you
Please,
like this?
I don't understand what the fuck is going on with Twitch.
please, give us.
I don't know if I'm
great.
more annoyed that I have to reboot the stream or that I'm gonna have to edit these Twitch please moments out of the VOD.
No.
Alright,
big
well,
girl.
I'm gonna wait for it to think that it's ended the stream so that I can start the stream again. Oh my god.
I'm gonna have to stitch my streams together from last night. It's gonna be
Mhm.
fucking annoying.
Oh yeah, you're just ripping off of the VOD, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Twitch the bitch.
I'm not wrong.
Rosie has gotten so big.
So big. Maybe to make editing easier. Next time it happens, we can all just freeze in place.
I think the stream's back up.
Oh. Yeah.
Chat, if you're finally seeing us, basically people spilled the beans on the weird stuff that they saw.
Yeah, and I'm telling them currently about whatever.
Yes.
And it was like a wasteland, and I could see that everything. It seriously looked like a bomb had gone off in the bay.
Like what? Like what? We got nuked or something?
That's what it looked like. I can't be sure, but it was really weird because I was standing in the parking lot and I looked down and there was a phone, and then suddenly when I was back, I guess I snapped out of it with you in the office. It was Nathan's phone.
Okay. So what's this super white bread guy have to do with, like, whatever this shit is?
I have an idea, but it sounds like something that like a 16-year-old girl would write in to publish in the fiction section of the magazine. So Taylor's phone, it had a notification from 2021.
Right.
And these visions or whatever that you and I have been having, I mean, it feels like now, but it also feels like not now.
So what? This is like a thing that's going to happen in the future in 2021. We're all going to be dust.
Maybe there's like some kind of a glitch, and maybe Taylor just happened to be with this guy whenever what happened, and I don't know why Taylor would be gone. Or how this guy would still be here, or I don't know how to explain what you all saw in the parking lot while we were inside, but it feels like some real fucked up like time warp shit.
I don't know, maybe like
we can't hear
like
you, Dylan.
I know.
Do some weird reading or some shit. I don't know.
So read more Goosebumps books? Like, is that?
I guess. I don't know. Search around on like some fucking cryptid forum on the internet.
This doesn't exactly feel like cryptids. It feels like
whatever. Some
like
crazy
ghost?
stories.
Like Yahoo Answers. What happens when you see the future and it's bleak? Like,
look, you know what? Sure, why not? Reddit.
She's just like gets on her phone and starts making a post.
I would like you to act under pressure.
Okay.
Because I don't think there's a specific move for this.
No, I don't have a specific move for this in my playbook anyway. So, let's see. Act under pressure is cool.
Yep. Ooh.
I'm gonna spend luck.
Okay.
yay!
Turn that
Luck!
into
Make
a 12.
that shit a 12.
Luck buds!
Yeah, also, actually, do you have any moves for, like, if shit goes wrong? Because you're a mundane, I forget.
Well, I have what could go wrong, which is like whenever you charge into immediate danger, which I don't know if this qualifies. You tell me.
Yeah, so you look around, and I think you come across a blog, and I think it's old. It's like a blogspot blog.
Oh God, it looks like from like the early aughts.
Yeah. And it's like I think I'm seeing the future, but nobody believes me. I keep seeing I keep seeing my mom, but she doesn't doesn't live here. She lives in another state, but I keep seeing her in the kitchen, and she turns to say hello, and then she's gone. And I don't know why this keeps happening, but then when I dream, like, she's moved back in. I don't understand why I'm seeing this. Can anyone help me? And there's a comment that just links to a psychic in the city.
Okay. She's gonna click that link or tap that link and see where that goes.
It's gaudy as fuck. It's like, do you want to contact your ancestors? If you
Animated
have
GIFs
a
and all.
loved one, please, tarot readings, palm readings, crystal readings. It's fucking everything.
Yeah. We sort of see her go, oh god.
But it also says, are you seeing stuff that you can't explain? Are things happening that you don't understand? Call for consultation on the mystical arts.
Okay. Well, I might have found something, but it's probably bullshit. I don't know. Does anyone want to talk to a psychic?
I feel like I want to talk to a psychiatrist.
Good luck. It's just a bunch of wasted money. Anyway. I don't know. Someone talked about, like, here, look at this post, and she'll backstep and share the post that she found with them.
Yeah. Is there any follow-up? Like, did that girl ever post again?
Doesn't look like it.
I think it's actually the last post on the blog.
Great, cool, love that. All right. Well, maybe this person got some answers. We could rock, paper, scissors for it.
Hey, I called the boring financial advisor guy who jumps through time. Somebody else do this one.
He looks over at Elise and he's like, please don't make me do this.
Yeah, I think she'll just kind of sigh and get her.
Yeah.
Get the number.
All right. You call, and a voice responds, "Hello, Elise. How may I help you?"
Strong Hannibal Lecter vibes.
Boo. Weird.
Hey, how did you know my name?
That's what I do.
We're hearing the other side of this. How do you know my name? We're like,
speakerphone on.
Oh, she
Okay,
speakerphoned it. Okay.
When you're around a polycule enough, eventually the phone call just becomes
yeah, always weird.
The phone call is always a conference call.
Yes.
It's just like, are you the psychic then?
I am. Are you calling about the ghost? Or the Selkie?
I think she looks at the phone and looks at the other and be like,
I feel like Luca and Miriam both get a very not who? What? They get a similar
Huh? I don't-
what?
What?
face?
I've never heard of a ghost or a
What
Selkie.
are you? I've never heard of those things. Did you repeat a ghost?
And actually, I think you should be acting under pressure, Luca.
Damn it. I've
keep
been
your cool.
so yeah.
Is this a
sure.
ghost?
A ghost? I've never heard of such a thing.
a ghost in my car?
In my
It's
body?
more likely than you think.
I still haven't fed, which is super fun. I love being really extra bad at things I'm
You're
already
just
bad
super
at.
hangry.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and
Oh,
fucking
no.
fail this one and take some XP.
All right, yeah. So Yeah, you see the color drain from Luca's face.
His already very pale face.
Yeah. But something has shaken him in that statement.
Quinn's just gonna kind of give him a like, "You okay?" look, but not say anything.
Yeah, and I think Elise just like, no. Actually, we were calling to find out about the seeing things, visions, maybe from the future.
Oh, an echo.
A what?
We shouldn't talk over the phone. Come see me.
Are you just open? We can just walk right in.
Of course.
Cool. Thank you.
I'll see you soon.
Elise hangs up.
That was fucking creepy.
Yeah, you okay, Luca?
Yeah, you look a little out of it.
Yeah, I just feel a little sick.
How's Miriam acting?
She's sweating. She's just trying
She's
to
like
drink.
slurping the nothing that's left.
Yeah,
in
it's
the
been empty
Yeah.
for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Miriam, you okay?
Yeah. That was really weird.
Spooky, right?
Yeah.
Well, whatever. There's 4 of us here. And 1 weirdo.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, sure be no problem.
What was that shit about a ghost and being silky?
I think it was a...
Selkie, it's an old Irish myth.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Weird. Don't know what that has to do with anything.
Maybe she thought you were a different Elise.
Yeah. Yep. Maybe.
It's really weird.
Help
that
me
you
out here,
didn't-
Miriam.
Yeah. I think it's like they both realize now, oh shit.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get into this later, but
Definitely a different Elise. But maybe
do we want to go to this?
Is there any
what-
other...
maybe we shouldn't. That just
any
sounds like
other,
a
thing
lot of
that we
nothing.
could-
You guys want me to go?
I
Are you
mean,
seriously chickening out right now?
I think there's like a lot's been going on. Maybe we should rest. I mean, we've got Taylor's wake coming up.
That's some bullshit, and you know it.
Fine, I'll go. You can go home.
We
Let's just get ourselves home so I can get on my bike and go.
no. Oh, we should
I
do this
mean-
together.
If we can do the thing again where 2 of us go in and 2 of us stay outside.
Sure.
I'm not gonna let you go in by yourself.
I'll be fine.
I know.
What's the psychic gonna do? Read my future at me?
I'm more afraid of what you're gonna do to the psychic.
Good.
I think she reaches like into the wherever Miriam is with like the food, and if there's like fries or something left
Some
in the
cold
back, she
fries.
grabs a few and just starts munching.
And yeah, Luca will hesitantly put the address into his phone and head to the psychic's shop.
Yeah. It's a dinky little shop out in West Portal. It's
Is it like a house that's been converted into a shop?
I mean, to be honest, that's a lot of San Francisco. A lot of
fair.
businesses out here are just like the bottom floor of a house. And yeah, basically, it's got like some neon signs. It's got like a neon sign of a palm with an eye in it, and
Yeah, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
the inside there's some incense burning. There are crystals and shit. It is very much playing the stereotype.
Much psychic energy here. The vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strong.
Street parking.
I almost want to make you roll for that.
Roll for parallel
Just-
parking.
Just like, not for the ability to park, but finding a parking space.
Hi,
but-
listen,
God.
I am using my map like you suggested, and I see a Starbucks that we could go park at.
Yeah, it's parking in San Francisco is always a nightmare. But yeah,
Yeah.
you can find a place within a couple blocks
Yeah.
and walk over. And who wants to go in? Everyone?
No. No.
What could go wrong?
Okay.
Yeah,
Quinn's
I
gonna
think
go in
I think
first.
I think it's probably
Nobody stops her.
Quinn and
Yeah.
Elise.
yeah, it'll be Elise as well.
Yeah, Luca and Miriam just hanging out outside, like, oh, we're gonna keep an eye out, just in case.
I'm gonna watch the car,
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got valuables in there.
Your baseball bat.
Your
Like,
baseball bat. We wouldn't want anyone to take that.
Yeah,
Special.
no.
Yeah, I think there was definitely a conversation of like, okay, if anything fucking weird happens, you know where the baseball bat is.
Luca in his brain's like, I have a gun.
Yeah. So yeah, the two of you walk in. It's a small space. I think it's like a front area that's all showy, and then a back room, probably some stairs that lead up. And a woman who appears sort of Greek steps out of the back, wearing like sort of draped clothing. And she looks at the two of you, Elise and Quinn.
Yep. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
You can do your internet research. That's neat.
Of course. You were looking for an echo.
If that's what you call it.
It's like a ghost. But rather than... well... sometimes, when something traumatic happens to a person, they leave an imprint. A ghost that haunts a place. She puts down a picture, and you see a knight in full regalia, in the middle of like a modern city. Agincourt. You see a person, a Japanese person in like 1940s era attire in the middle of another modern city. Hiroshima. These are echoes.
Okay. Does that work backwards too?
It does. If something is particularly traumatic, a large loss of life, it can echo backwards. There are accounts. She pulls out a book in Agincourt before the war of this night. She pulls out another book in Hiroshima of this fisherman before the bomb.
Okay. So say a perfectly boring guy is still living and carrying on about his business and somebody sees him somewhere else and he just like up and vanishes.
She opens the second book. Up until the bomb fell, people who saw this person died. Burned alive. People that saw the night found themselves inexplicably wounded, as if by arrows and spears.
Okay.
She's gonna look to Elise. She's holding herself steady, but like the look in her eyes is pretty terrified. As she's putting this equation together, and what it probably meant for Taylor and might mean for them.
The one in Hiroshima is the one we know the most about. It's more recent.
Okay.
It would appear every Monday. On the dot.
Same time, same place?
Same time, same place. It would live out the moments leading up to the drop.
I think she's probably still got Taylor's work phone, and she pulls it out and immediately like looks to that last notification that had the weird date on it.
Yeah. It's
It's like a Tuesday.
It is a Tuesday.
It is a Tuesday.
It is a Tuesday in 2021. I don't want to look up future dates.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is there anything people can do about that?
Well, it's the same as ghosts, really.
Not believe in them? bring salt and iron, I think. That's what they do on TV, right?
That's rich for someone who's in a relationship with a ghost.
What?
I think this is a good time to cut to outside.
Hi.
Speaking of,
Yeah, I think Miriam's just like on her phone, scrolling through Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've been outside for like a couple minutes
Mm-hmm.
in quiet. And yeah, he looks over at her.
Ghost?
Selkie?
I got the impression you were pretty corporeal.
Well, I'm making it work.
We're not going to tell her, right?
I feel like that's a bad idea.
Right? But, talk about, taste in relationships, huh?
You don't think that
She
they'll
knows?
bring that up?
Oh,
I mean,
probably. They just seem to think it was weird, right?
yeah. Yeah. I don't even know how to how do you start to explain?
Hi, I'm actually kind of a seal, but not really.
I think yours is a little bit worse, honestly. Like mine has like a definite
You're
start
dead.
date.
You're basically
Well-
dead. That's That's weird. At least I'm alive. Look,
Okay.
it's not a competition, okay? We both have
Shit.
things. We're not normal, but like, I mean, fuck, what if any of this is normal?
None of it. None of it.
Yeah, and we're making it work, right? Like, it's all...
Do you think she'd be like okay with it?
Well, I think she'd be upset that we're lying,
Yeah.
which, like, fair. Oh god, should we... Maybe we should tell her.
Like a group conversation?
I don't know. Well, what, do you want to just, like, sit down one
Here
at a
it
time
is,
and
I'll
be
let-
like,
well-
hello, I have something to tell you, and then also Luca has something to tell you in a couple minutes, but let's hash this out first.
Well, I mean, if we come at it together, it looks like we've been conspiring from the beginning, but I only just found out about you and you just...
Well, yeah, and I only just found out about you, too.
Yeah, but it doesn't look that way. It looks like we've been keeping this a secret intentionally.
Well, but we have.
Well, yeah, but as a group, it's a little bit worse. Okay. Okay. We will figure out this Taylor. We'll find Taylor. We'll get Taylor back.
Yeah.
And then we'll tell her.
Yeah.
And it won't be so bad. It'll be fine.
Yeah, she'll be relieved. It'll be a good time to be like, hey.
All the shit with Taylor's has been so weird. This will seem like mundane
Yeah. Yeah.
compared to
Well, like,
everything else.
she'll understand, right? I mean, we have reasons for not wanting to talk to people about this. Like, 1, it's dangerous. 2, we're not supposed to. The wrong
I mean,
people
there's
might get
literally
the wrong
shows
ideas.
about people who hunt me, so it's for my safety.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll understand. She'll get it. Oh,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to tell Quinn, though. Quinn might try
Yeah.
to kill you.
Well, good news is she can't.
That's fair.
It's comforting a little bit.
I don't have that advantage.
How is it? Can I ask your advice on something with no judgment?
Uh-huh.
Can you promise me the no judgment thing before I tell you?
Yeah, I feel like we're both in the hole here, so sure.
So to kind of do what I'm doing and like be here, I have to borrow life force.
You're a fucking vampire?
It's not. It's less bad because it's not blood. Just like soul.
You're
kind of.
stealing people's souls!
Not the whole thing.
Have you ever done that to Elise?
In desperate situations,
Luca, I swear to fucking God.
it doesn't hurt them.
You're stealing people's souls. What do you mean that doesn't
You're
hurt them?
You're coming at me with a lot of judgment right now.
Well, yeah, I don't fucking eat people.
I'm not.
I don't steal their souls. I just sort of, like, have to go for a swim every fucking once in a while. It's really inconvenient. My thing's just bad for me.
I mean, mine's pretty inconvenient too.
You're eating my girlfriend's soul. What do you mean that's inconvenient for you?
She's fine. She doesn't even notice. It's not all the time. It's just it's just.
I feel like my conversation is going to go a whole lot better than yours.
Yeah, that was what I was coming to you for the advice part.
Yeah, my advice is to have fucking told her in the first place that you were stealing her soul.
So I should have, or should I just not have and just died instead?
Maybe. I don't know. Or, like, does it work on, like, animals or something? Like, that's still fucked up, but it's less fucked up.
I mean, I've never tried it on animals. It kind of is like a compulsion.
Great.
Like, I can't exactly, like, fully help it sometimes. It's kind of like a fight or flight thing where it's, knee-jerk reaction to living.
I'm not here to negotiate your relationship for you.
Right.
But personally, I feel like that's a big breach of consent. Luca, you really should have told her.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you had to couch it in some weird, like, semi-asking shit. But, like, you really should have let her know that. Because how can she agree to that without knowing?
Yeah, you're right.
Fuck. If she asks me to, I will break her kneecaps.
I mean, yeah.
No hesitation. Just so we're clear.
Yeah. Okay. There's a bat in the trunk.
Fuck, that's why you don't eat. That's why you never come over for lunch. Jesus Christ. And I think we can cut from that back into the psychic shop. Luca.
So,
Luca died. Didn't come back all the way.
Sorry? What the fuck does that mean? Like, you're either dead or you're not. And he's clearly not.
He's both. His body is dead. His spirit's alive.
Like, is this sort of like being just a little pregnant? That's kind of impossible.
Well, I feel like I could debate you on term, but... no.
Also, we can touch him. It's not, even if ghosts were...
His spirit is... Your soul and your body are the same. His are not. They're separated. His spirit controls his body, yes, but it is not integrated.
Okay.
I feel like we would have noticed this by now.
I feel like you're getting in too deep.
Huh?
Well, echoes, Luca, Miriam, all of this.
Okay, what? Wait, what?
Miriam?
What the fuck's up with Miriam? Is she a fucking vampire or something now? Are you dating a vampire?
I don't think I'm dating a vampire. I feel like I would have known by now.
Perhaps these are questions for them.
Yeah.
So just gonna drop the bomb on us. How did you know?
I tell truth. That's what I was put on this earth for.
Oh,
Tell her to sell it.
I feel like you've paid enough.
Okay, so... Taylor. Do you know anything?
I wish I could have seen it. But this surprised me as much as it did you.
So... Nothing. Okay.
He and I were friends.
Oh. Well, sorry.
She slides a file folder toward you. This is everything
She'll
I have.
take it.
Thanks. We should probably make sure those two aren't... Who knows? Luca's been spacing way out lately, and I'm worried about him.
If you decide to go after the Echo, it's afraid. It's traumatized. It's
Okay.
weak. It's weak to whatever it lashes out with.
Got it. So, like, exploding?
Maybe.
Okay.
But if you follow this, you won't be able to turn back. You can cut your ties, go back, be normal, pretend none of this is real. Magic, ghosts.
Fuck that. Come on, Elise. I think we're done here.
Yeah. Thanks.
She nods.
Yeah, like, what's your name?
Sappho.
Right. See you around, I guess.
She nods.
She'll take the file and head on out.
Yeah, Luca and Miriam are out there. They shut up real fast. Miriam looks upset.
Yeah, same. Or like a
What's
dog
up?
that's been caught.
Hey. So, you ready to go?
Yeah. Where are we headed?
She holds up the file. Well, we know something what we're dealing with. Let's, head home and make a plan.
The plan being, I think, to wait for the next date and time
Mm-hmm.
of the thing, and then
Yeah.
go to the bridge.
The folder has an address. It's where Nathan got picked up. And there's a case report in there. You're not entirely sure how she got that, but it's it's for a car accident that happened on Lombard, which is a road that leads onto the on-ramp for the bridge, where there was a hit and run that implicated a Leslie Fisher, but security cameras, eyewitnesses, no one saw her leave the vehicle after she sort of T-boned their car.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So
You head toward home. Is the car just awkwardly silent?
I think if it goes quiet too long, at one point we just hear Quinn pipe up.
Sure is spooky when nobody's talking.
Giving Luca a long look.
Yeah, I don't, because he's driving, I don't think he looks over.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you all could tell us anything she told you about Taylor?
Uh-huh.
Did she say if she knew where he was?
Not exactly. We'll talk about that when we get home. And a few other things, I think.
Okay.
Miriam goes back to looking at Twitter.
Oh, I wish. I wish Luca
Tweeting
could
into
just
the
be
void.
looking at.
What do you do if you have a secret you've kept?
Go to my private account.
Yeah.
Help. SOS. Sulky friends.
Fuck.
Yeah. Is there just like a
Yeah.
Selkie DM group that she's in?
Yeah, I mean, like,
There's gotta
Selkies-
be.
Selkies in mythology are super social. Like, that's
Mhm.
their whole
Yeah.
thing. So, like, I'm sure the Selkie support.
Seal sisters.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she probably has like a forum or something that she logs into. She's like, I think my girlfriend just found out that I'm a Selkie. What do I do?
SOS.
It's getting a ton of not helpful information of a bunch of
Yeah.
people being like, get yourself out of there, and others being like,
Get out.
give her a chance. Trust and love.
It'll be fun. I'm sure she's not secretly a seal hunter.
Hey, make sure she doesn't find your skin.
Yeah.
Yep. And unless somebody else says some shit, it will be quiet the
Yes.
whole way home.
Yep. I'm assuming you're going back to Noe Valley to y'all, Quinn and Luca's place.
Yeah, probably.
Alright.
I feel like we would have all convened there, or we picked them up, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get there, and I think we cut to like the door closes.
Uh huh.
The front door closes. And there's just that expectant pause.
He just slowly turns around and looks at the group. He was probably the last one in, shutting and locking the door and hanging up his keys.
I'm gonna go make us some drinks. Everybody's thirsty, right?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I think at least gives, like, it gives Quinn the look of, like, you're leaving me alone to deal with.
She goes and is fixing stuff a bit more loudly in that I'm angry,
Clang,
but
clang,
I'm not.
clang, clang, clang.
Yeah. I think Elise, Miriam comes up to you and is gonna be like affectionately hold your hand. She's trying to be like, remember how much you love me?
We're so in love.
Just sort of subconsciously.
Luca goes and sits down in the armchair so he doesn't have to sit next to anyone on the couch.
So what did the creepy person on the phone say?
A few things. Apparently this is the thing that happens.
Is that supposed to be comforting?
Much more clanging.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like a ghost.
Oh wow. That's crazy. Ghosts?
It's like they're dead, but not yet.
Miriam looks at Quinn like, I think you're fucked. I think the ghostly cat might be out of the bag.
Yeah.
Luca is just chilling. Who has the folder? Can I have that? Can I have something with my hands and look at, please?
I think
the
I
folder got
think it was
put
on
on
the
the
coffee
table.
Yeah,
table.
I take that and I'm looking through it.
yeah, it's the incident report and the like lift receipt.
So it looks like there was something similar happened to somebody else. They weren't seen getting out of the car.
It's like Quinn was saying, like a ghost of a event happening.
Yeah, but what the fuck happened to Taylor? It's like saying it's an echo that doesn't, or a ghost of whatever, that doesn't help find Taylor.
If I were to guess, he's part of it, in it now.
Quinn will come back in and set drinks down for everyone.
No, thank you.
Miriam
Anybody who saw
sips
the
politely.
Anyone who saw the echoes died the way it happened to the echo.
What do you?
So, Taylor picked him up. The place, the time, on his phone. And now Elise and Miriam saw him. Maybe different time, different place, so maybe not the same. But yeah.
And she grabs her drink and just takes a really long swig.
So he is gone.
Yeah. Fuck.
I guess that doesn't change anything then.
But if this thing just keeps popping up, more people are gonna die.
What are we gonna do about it?
Get rid of it? What about you two? You saw the guy. I don't want it to happen to anyone else. Not you two.
Miriam looks at you, Luca.
Oh, he's just crying.
Yeah, but she looks at you like, we should probably say something.
Look, you all can do whatever you want. I'll deal with it myself if I have to. I gotta do something.
We're in this together.
Are we?
Yeah. Aren't we?
I don't know. Seems like you've been keeping some stuff quiet.
Yeah, maybe.
You want to throw your cards on the table?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you remember my accident.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when they brought me back, it didn't exactly work.
Okay.
But I wasn't ready to go.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't want to leave.
So, like, are you on a timetable? Is it, like, temporary?
No.
Because, like, if you're gonna fucking up and die, too, I'd like to know.
No, I'm actually, as far as I can tell, it's kind of the opposite.
Okay.
I have something to tell both of you, and it's really shitty. And I've been using you to stay alive.
What?
I mean, I've been using a lot of people to stay alive.
Whoa,
The-
whoa, like, what the fuck, Luca?
Like food doesn't keep this body alive anymore. It's literally me, and I'm not supposed to be here. My spirit, my soul, whatever the fuck, it's not supposed to be here, and I run out of energy. And if I run out of energy, I die and I'm gone. And so I have to pull. I have to use living people's essence, soul, whatever,
Okay.
to keep mine intact.
So you're just, like, sucking our souls out? What the fuck?
I mean, yeah, it's an awful way of. I mean, yeah, that's the base of it.
Okay.
Not all the time. Never if I can help it.
Like, when, then? When you're, like, super tired? When you have to pull an all-nighter? What? What the fuck?
Most of the time with you two, it's only when I genuinely can't help it. I can resist it most of the time.
Oh, cool. So only when you really, 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 really need it. Do you know what that even fucking sounds like? You know what? We can deal with that later. Right now, we should stop this thing before something happens to Elise and Miriam. Do you have anything to even say about it, Elise?
I think you vocalized most of it.
Shit.
If you had asked, I think we would have said yes.
Yeah. Oh shit, I'm maybe kind of a ghost and I'm thirsty for soul juice. Can you help me out? Jesus.
Miriam snorts.
I'm sorry. I was scared and I didn't know how to tell you.
Dumbass, we fucking care about you. We'd help you.
It's kind of
I
hard
mean,
to tell people about magic stuff.
I mean, if I had just come to you and said, "Hi, I'm kind of dead," before all this shit happened, you might not have believed me. You might have just left me outright for thinking I'm crazy. I mean, I was more scared of the unknown, and it was easier to keep it a secret, and I'm sorry. That's really shitty of me because it was easier for me, but I didn't want to lose you, and I was scared that that's what that was going to mean. And that doesn't excuse it.
No, it doesn't.
But now you know. That's...
Yeah. Because a fucking psychic told us. But whatever, right? This is all so fucked up.
I mean, the good news is I can kind of do magic a little bit.
Oh, so
Neat.
just putting that on top now.
Miriam sort of shrinks on the couch a little bit.
I mean, it can be helpful for. I mean, Quinn, we're not going to let you go face whatever this thing is alone, and we're not going to let it. We're not going to let it hurt anybody else, and so maybe
Yeah.
I can
So
help.
we need to get there. They show up in a pattern, same time, same place. That the thing, the trauma, the whatever, ends up happening. And that's what happened with Taylor.
So we have a pickup point. I guess that's when it
Yeah.
started.
Pick a point in a time and day. So, I guess we just sort of fuck around until then.
Maybe I should leave you alone. You can figure some stuff out.
No, it's okay. I can get a hotel for the night.
It's fine. I can sleep on the couch. Not the first time.
Maybe we should go home, Miriam.
Yeah. Yep. She just gets up and starts walking towards the door like, what the fuck do you even say?
Yeah.
How do you be like, you just had an argument. Good morrow.
Guess we'll see you tomorrow.
Especially in the-
Luca's giving her a look like, can't believe you left me alone in this shit, Miriam.
And also, like, with the polycule, like, Miriam is meta more to
Yeah.
Luca, and
Yeah. So she's like, I am invested in 1/3 of this problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she'll head towards the door and like put her shoes back on. See you Tuesday morning, I guess.
Bye.
yeah. And I think Elise is gonna get up and kind of squeeze Quinn's hand, and then give like a very meaningful look over to Luca, like that we need to talk later. She knows well enough that when Quinn's in a mood,
Yeah.
like
Maybe
there's only,
just stay the fuck away.
yeah, there's only so much you can try to talk
Avoid
it
the
through.
storm front that is Angry Quinn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Avoid
Yeah.
Hurricane Quinn at all costs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just, so she gives
Hurricane.
Luca the "we're gonna talk later" look, like
Yeah.
you're not out of this yet, Mister.
Yep.
As she goes to the door, slips on her shoes, and before she's even out of the door, she's getting a cigarette out.
Yeah. I think on the front stoop of the house, Miriam stops and turns to you and says, okay, first off, I'm not sucking out your essence or anything like that, so don't worry. There's sort of a long history of people trying to kill people like me. So not that I thought you would ever want to kill me, but like it's
I think Elise like puts like her, like on her and like. You're gonna tell me you're not a human either. You're a Selkie, right?
I'm really sorry.
Yes.
But I'm still me. I'm still the Miriam you know. It's just every once in a while, those weekend trips were to the ocean.
To be a seal?
I guess, yeah.
I think
It's not exactly sexy, I know.
I think Elise just starts laughing. um, you know, that's probably the best news I've had in 24 hours.
Whew. I'm still sorry for not telling you.
Yeah.
But I was kind of hoping I wouldn't have to and I could just be normal with you.
I mean, it's just another part of you. It's okay. I mean, it explains your weekend trips a lot more now.
Yeah, I'm really not that into hiking.
No. And I think she'll take Miriam's hand and like slowly start to walk out with her. Just like, so do you keep like a seal? I mean, I've read a little bit about this. So do you keep?
Yeah, the box in the top of my closet that I said was my mom's ashes, that's actually
Oh my god.
yeah, sorry. It's a really good way to keep people from looking in there.
Yeah. For a while, I was kind of afraid of being like, hey, I'm just here. Your mom's ashes are also in here. I'm always afraid of like cleaning up there.
Sorry.
I'm knock it over. It's okay.
It's
Are there other Silkies?
Yes. Yeah, yep, there's a bunch of us. There's a lot of look, San Francisco's a really weird city. And it doesn't stop at Selkies. But we don't have to talk about that if you don't want to. If you just wanna, like, I can be your crazy magical seal girlfriend, and that's okay, and that can be it. And I guess whatever you sort out with Lucca is whatever you sort out with Lucca.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
If you need me to break his kneecaps, I already told him I would.
I think she'll lean in and like kiss Miriam on the cheek and just be like, "You're very sweet. Thank you."
I try.
Quinn might break his kneecaps.
Yep. Get in line, bitch.
Yeah, I think Elise will look behind her towards the house and just be like,
Yeah, let's go pick up some dinner. And I think we can cut to the following Tuesday. There's an address in the marina that you go to, and it's interestingly it's actually Nathan Shuteri's address. You saw him. You got here early, and so you saw him get in a ride and go at like 9 a.m. But then a little while later, sometime around like 11:45, you see him again rush hurriedly out of his front door into the rain, looking at his phone and like looking anxiously either way on the street. What do you do?
Can I go up to him?
Yeah. Do the other three of you remain in the car?
Nah, Quinn will go with.
Elise?
"Yeah, I don't think she really wants."
Okay, so all four of you walk up to this guy, and he looks up. Hi.
Hey, What's your name?
Nathan, wait, do I know you?
I think Quinn's hair is like bright fire engine red now.
Yeah, kinda.
Maybe. Hey, do you have a date by any chance?
Yeah, sorry. He looks at his phone, and says a date. But, yeah, he gives you like a month and a number.
Is it today?
Is it?
No. He doesn't give you a year, but it's not today.
It's not today, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so, yeah, okay, so, like, my phone is kind of, fucking up. I just want to make sure. What, can you get the year, too? It's new. These track phones are kind of shit.
Hold on. I'm gonna do my due diligence and actually look at a calendar of 2021. It is, he said June 8th. And he sort of looks at you. 2021?
Oh, yeah,
Hi.
cool, thanks.
Hi. I would like to do magic.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I'm going to trap a specific person, minion, or monster.
Okay.
And I'm going to trap Nathan.
What does this look like? Like, what are you actually doing in the fiction to do this?
Ooh. Okay. Get level with me here. I feel like there is a certain amount of reality bending or like realm bending or whatever you want to say between the spirit world and this world. I want to lock his spirit in this, like, in a singular position. That way his body can't move. So I'm kind of leaving my body for a second. I'm sorry, it might fall. But I'm going to basically step into the spirit world to grab his spirit, if he even fucking has one.
Okay.
And lock his body in place.
All right, roll for it.
I'll do some magic.
Roll plus
Count
weird.
as fighting a monster.
I think so. Yeah.
Can I power of heart this?
Power of
And
heart.
help?
When fighting a monster, if you help someone, don't roll plus cool. You automatically help as though you'd rolled a 10. I don't.
I'm trapping. I'm not technically inflicting harm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
and
it's probably a stretch, but
I specifically don't think this is possible right now because Luca's doing this like out of the blue. There was no warning
honestly.
or anything.
Yeah. Basically, as soon as you heard the confirmation that this isn't like real, Nathan, I've fed since a week ago. So can I? Okay.
Yeah, you can get rid of your -1.
Yeah.
Boom!
Ooh, I'm so
no
fucking
glitch.
weird.
So I think we see Luca step forward, but not like we see Luca stepping forward, but also we see Luca's body fall, and you like just can reach out and grab his arm, and he's held, and he turns to you and says, "What's that? Oh my god!" and bursts into flame, burning, like beginning to burn your hand.
Luca does? Or this guy burns
This
me?
guy, yeah, is burning your hand where you're holding him.
Okay. Yeah, I want to do, okay, because ghosts are cold. So if I can do ghosty magic to make him cold, like basically to inflict harm with cold magic, with me dropping the temperature dramatically.
I think what are the other two of you doing when you see this happen? Like, first off, Luca falls over, but then is also walking forward and grabbing this guy, and then he lights on fire. Like, this guy lights on fire.
I think I caught Luca's body.
Okay.
And then from there, it's just a whole lot of what the fuck.
Yeah.
I feel like he looks waterlogged. his soul does. Like, he looks wet.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And probably looks like dead. Like, his skin is like kind of like bluish from. I mean, he looks like he's just freshly drowned.
Looks like he drowned. Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And probably
Okay.
leaves wet footprints as he walks forward.
Yeah.
Woo.
True, some poltergeist shit up in here.
Okay, so knowing that this is the Echo and knowing what all this is what's happening, I want to use my monster empathy. I want to try to
Ooh.
figure out what this dude wants. What the
Okay.
Echo wants.
All right. Go for it.
Yeah, I got the real charm. Jesus Christ, that's
Pretty
like super-
charming.
Could I have a +2, but that's still an 8. So
Use
I
your
got
luck.
a.
It's a one shot.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use my luck then.
Okay. So on a 10 plus.
I got to ask 2 questions then.
All right.
What does it most desire? And what would it accept as good enough for now?
Ooh. What does it most desire? Safety. And what we'll do for now, what would it accept as good enough for now? An illusion of safety. If you can convince him that he is not actually in danger, that this event hasn't happened to him and won't, then that would do it.
Yeah, so I think if this is all going on and she's like putting this all together, I think she's like looks to me, to Quinn and to Miriam, and it's like, okay, this guy thinks that he's right now, he in the moment in danger. That's his whole thing, right? That's what the echoes are. They're trauma. We need to make it feel like it's not trauma.
Okay, so I don't know. Show him the real date, I guess.
Well, I think it needs to be a little more than that, like needing safety, like
I think he starts screaming, saying, it burns, and the fire is reaching up your arm, Luca, and it's going to burn you if you don't do anything.
Throw
Yeah,
him in the
but
water. I don't know.
I'm trying to make it cold enough so that the fire is gonna go away. Goodbye.
All right.
The fire.
Go for it.
Basically trying to freeze this motherfucker. Get cold, bitch. Here we go. A 10.
Ooh!
I'm so weird.
You're so
crazy.
fucking
You're
weird.
the weirdest.
So weird.
Yeah, so the fire reaches toward you, and then this wave of cold, and I think because it's raining, all of you can see this, like the ground around Lucca frosts over, and you see like the raindrops that are hitting him are like freezing on contact, and then the fire sort of like begins to ebb backwards up his arm and away from where you're holding him.
I say, hey man, chill out.
If Quinn heard that, she definitely like elbowed Luca's fucking body.
Yeah, he looks at you, and he's still burning, like where you're holding him isn't,
Yeah.
but he is, and he looks at you, and his face starts to melt, and he says, it's so hot, it hurts, I'm dying.
Well, help. Because
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
leave this to Luca, he's gonna make it worse. Somebody step in.
Yep. Hold on.
You can also do a heckin' fight if you have no other ideas.
No, I think
all I can do is cheer for you guys or cuss at you guys.
No,
I'm real normal.
yeah. I think that Elise is just gonna go up,
Mhm.
like chew all of this that's happening.
Uh-huh.
Probably feeling the heat or whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
It's both hot and cold.
Yeah,
over
like
here.
like one half of you, the right half of you feels incredibly cold, and the left half feels incredibly warm.
Yeah.
Miriam came with us, right?
Yes.
I think we hear Quinn just kind of like looking to the like out on the water and things like where we're at, and basically just says something to the effect of like,
Have your seal girlfriend chuck him in the water or something.
Wait, you told them?
It was probably Luca that told Quinn.
Yeah, and like,
Well, also the fortune
Elise
teller.
Oh, yeah, that's
like,
true.
No.
Fuck.
Yeah, she. I think what Elise is gonna do is that she's going to get in this guy's face and kind of just like, as close as she can, and just say, "It's okay. We're gonna get you. We're out right now. Just focus on me." And she's actually starting to kind of like inch forward a little bit. How close are they to the edge where water is?
You're actually quite far from water. The bay is like a block or two behind you.
Okay.
In the meta, you could try and convince him that he's safe.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be trying to manipulate him.
Right. Okay.
And-
Yeah. Roll to manipulate.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this move in so long.
I'm so charming.
Wow.
You've given them a reason. Tell them what you want them to do and roll. You did that. 10 plus, they'll do it for the reason you gave them. If you ask too much, they'll tell you the minimum it would take for them to do it. Or if there's no way they'd do it.
Yeah, I'm just telling this to calm down. He's okay. Just
Look around.
yeah.
Nothing's
Focus
fire,
on
it's
anything
fine.
but the fire and the heat.
Yeah, he looks around, and I think his eyes are gone now. And he just sort of like looks blindly around as rain sizzles off of him. It's raining.
Nothing's on fire. Nothing's burning.
You're okay.
You're fine.
He reaches out toward you, Elise.
Oh, I will get in the fucking way of that. I'll let him grab me.
Okay. Yeah, he touches you, sort of like blindly feeling around from your shoulder up to the side of your face.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming, though. It's coming.
We have time. We have time.
Don't worry about it.
And
There's time.
I think the two of you and Miriam see Luca's eyes light, like they turn into orbs of fire. And Lucca, you see yourself standing in the marina, looking toward the center of the city. The clouds are spiraling, and in the center, you see just barely what looks like a humanoid figure of like red and orange floating up into the air, and then an enormous circle appears above it, and fire pours down. And then you're standing on the side of the street, alone.
I'm gonna climb back into my body real quick.
Yep. You've got
Hop
like
on back in there.
you've got like slight bruise. You're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Elise. Yeah, Elise is just going to sit down right there.
I saw it.
Saw what?
He showed me whatever it was that burned up the city. It was a person, or not really a person. It was like in the shape of a person, but they were made of fire.
What the fuck? So it wasn't like a nuke or something?
No, and that's like really fucking good news, because we can stop a person.
A fire person?
And like
Yeah,
in 2 years?
if we can find them ahead of time, if we can figure out who that person is, then we can get ahead of this, and it won't ever happen. Because otherwise this whole fucking city is gonna burn.
Okay, like, I missed the part where we suddenly became the fucking X-Men.
I think you're thinking of the X-Files.
Whatever. Sure. That too. I'm not gonna work for the fucking government, though.
Quinn, you were the one who said you didn't want other people to die. You didn't want what happened to Taylor to happen to other people. It's gonna happen to literally everyone, us included.
Okay, so we have 2 years to plan how to take out a person made of literal flames.
I mean, this took us a week. Less than. So...
Good
know,
job
I had-
us, I guess.
All we had to do was talk.
Okay.
At least we sort of know what we're going into now.
Uh-huh. Babe, I think I'm gonna need to borrow some money from you for, like, kung fu classes or something.
Yeah, I can do that.
Cool.
Oh, I know a really nice guy who teaches Krav Maga, if you're interested.
What is that?
Well, it's like Kung Fu, but for killing people.
I think Elise looks over to Miriam.
Like, what the fuck? Why? Why do you know that guy?
Well, it's Krav Maga. It's. I don't. Google it.
Is that like a Celtic thing? Because if that's the case, I'm gonna need you to spell it.
No, it's. I think it's Israeli.
Okay.
Do you like rip out people's throats and shit?
I don't know. I never asked. Probably.
All right. Well, you know what? Sure. Whatever. Combat training, I guess, is what some of us are gonna need. Because a baseball bat sure isn't gonna cut it.
And I think
Oh, those are generally flammable.
as you say that, the clock ticks over to noon, and you hear once more the sirens. Come on, roll 20, work with me here.
Distantly, we hear the sirens.
Yes.
Somewhere in the future.
And with that, we're gonna end the game. So
We did
that was
a
our
thing.
show. Thank you so much. We ran pretty late, but let's run through some outros. Starting with Kiana.
Oh man, this was so much fun. Look at us. It's so on brand that we do a game about fighting monsters, and we don't fight any monsters. We're just smooching and talking to them.
Yup.
Doing smooching and doing some therapy.
Having an open conversation.
That's how we do it. Just having super conversation and super normal polycule relationships, you know. You realize that one's a ghost and another is a selkie, and it's all good.
It happens.
Yeah. It was just a lot of fun. Part 2, some point, maybe. Chef, looking at you. But yeah, you guys find me over on Twitter at KNS, best way to figure out what I'm doing, because I do a lot of tabletop things. You'll find me back here in like
A minute.
an hour and a bit.
An hour.
Yeah.
You will find me back here in an hour for Dust, which I'm super excited for. But yeah, this was a ton of fun. I really loved her. A good supernatural polycule. So good.
Awesome. Jess.
Hey, this was very fun. What an interesting little crew we had.
Yeah,
It covered the gamut of personalities, which I liked a lot.
it really did.
I'm Jess. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, Itch.io, Patreon, basically those, at Little Cup of Joe. You can find my YouTube if you search for Little Cup of Joe, we discovered. But that is not the
Yes.
URL because YouTube is goofy.
All right. And Summer.
Hi, I'm Summer. You can find me on Twitter at Just a Summer Job. It's where I tweet about everything that I am doing, mostly just retweets because I'm lazy as fuck. I'll be back here also in an hour for just more of the same. Just my boy being kind of sad and working through some shit. This was so good, so much fun. I love playing with these people, obviously, and I'm really glad that I got to play. Yeah, just Twitter, and I'll talk about it later today. And you're still here, friends.
And I am Dylan, aka Anarasis, on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Patreon, and itch.io. The thing that I really want to talk about right now is that this one-shot was made possible by you, the viewer. It's like a PBS, but with role-playing games. You will see that there's been a meter over here. That is our bit goal. I have a bit goal here on the channel. Partially because Twitch hates giving you money unless you have lots of it, and so this helps cycle your other like sub funds and whatnot through quicker, but also so that I can pay my casts for awesome one-shots like this. Our next big goal, as it says right there, is a Things from the Flood one-shot, and if you would like to see the Gate return, I might just put Monster of the Week back in the rotation. Hop onto the Discord, which there's a link visible right there, and there will be a link in the chat in the second. Hop onto the Discord, yell at me there. Hop on Twitter, yell at me there. Anything like that. Just let me know that you would like to see more of this, and we'll make it happen. Let's get the monster fuckers back. Yup.
So, Team Monster Fucker, is that what we are?
Team Monster Fucker.
To be fair, Luca is not a monster fucker.
He is a monster who is a fucker, so...
That's true. He's a fucking monster.
I think my hashtag that I liked that came out of this is going to be hashtag gender is a cryptid. So,
Yeah.
I clipped
Gender
that for all of
cryptids.
eternity.
Yay! Alright, thank you all so much for watching. You'll be able to see Summer, Kiana, and myself, as they mentioned, back here at 5 Pacific for episode 20, I believe, of From Dust. And then tomorrow you'll be able to see Summer, Jess, and myself here at 6 Pacific, along with Lindy, for the next episode of Ryoko Seyo, our anime Ryutama game, which is having its beach episode. So that'll be real good. Other than that, I'm taking the next week off. So Monday through Sunday of the next week, I will be not streaming. I definitely recommend that you follow all of these peeps because they do a bunch of other streaming stuff that's super awesome and super worth checking out while I am away. Other than that, it's thank you time. So thank you to Matthias for the 100 bits going to the aforementioned bit goal, and Other Doc for the 300 bits, hot diggity, also going to that bit goal. And thank you, Other Doc, for the 2-month resub. I'm glad to have you here. I hope that you enjoy your popcorn and your shield emotes. And that's going to be it. Thank you all so much. I am going to go eat because I'm fucking starving, and I'll see you back here in a little over an hour. But most importantly, be back here in an hour and have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.